All right. 1 second. Okay, now we're back. Gosh damn. Had to cough. So Final Fantasy 9 finally here. Let me adjust my mic. Gonna be quite frank. Nonetheless, I do feel like I've stated it before. I'm pretty much gonna be skipping this. Like, I did get to I guess like take a quick look at Zidane, I think is his name. He looks like he's pretty good, man. It was like in a PvE, setting or whatever. I was just messing around with that. Uh I forgot what the fuck this shit is called on the let's not even be on the summoning screen, 'cause I'm not even pump faking, like I'm not summoning for a damn thing. The zone of change thing or whatever, just as like that trial unit or whatever. And yeah, he seemed like he was doing some really good damage. Has like a armiger effect or like an extra hit effect. I don't know. I've always like just called it the armiger effect, since Noctis is like pretty much like the first unit to actually have that. I gotta close this out. I got way too much stuff open. I just like don't know why. But yeah, he looks like he's gonna be pretty good, pretty annoying to deal with. And in all honesty, man, it's kind of exciting, like for me personally, because I'm starting to dabble in ice. That is kind of something I do want to just like look at over this whole, I guess like the reissue thing or whatever, with the Final Fantasy collabs and stuff. I feel like I got a lot done. Like, that's why my viz count is so damn low. Like, honestly, if it wasn't for like the 4,000 viz that we had gotten, yeah, I'd be sitting pretty low. But nonetheless, I feel like I made some, like I said, progress as far as specific unit. Oh my gosh, I can't talk. Specific units that I, really just wanted to get to 140, while we had access to their shards and stuff. So Yuna being one of them, even though her 140 is just not, it's not that good. Like, the the enhancements and stuff are always like whatever, but it's mainly like the skill upgrade really kind of sucked, and it's kind of disappointing. But I don't know, man. I feel like I want to do like a overall like 140 rating video. Like, I guess like not like rating every single 140 that we've got, because that would be like way too much work, but to, I guess, like, I don't know where the fuck I'm going with that. But yeah, happy to at least, like I said, have her at 140, so that's that's something, I guess. Who else did we get to 140? So we have Yuna. Recently got Lightning to 140. I feel like hers is pretty decent. Definitely better than Yuna's for sure, but I mean, just what she got is, in general, just it wasn't that good. But I feel like the lowering of AP consumption is honestly not that bad. Like, the accuracy honestly is really, really good too. The crit rate up is, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if it like would have been better off for it to be like something more along the lines of like dexterity, because I feel like she's somebody who really, like, you want her to be as accurate as possible. Definitely somebody that I'm considering for rerolls and stuff. But I mean, she's pretty much on like a list for units that I would want to reroll, but hers is not that bad. Like I said, the lowering AP consumption, she goes right into Life Siphon. The way that I utilize her with a Missile Esper, just an overall missile build, like, I try to prioritize, and then like slash damage is kind of like that secondary thing I would want to prioritize. So yeah, any form of accuracy that she could get, not having guaranteed hits, I feel like is really awesome, just because they didn't give her sharpshoot for some reason. I always thought that was pretty lame, but in general, yeah, definitely better than Yuna's. Like I said, they did her so dirty, man. I can't believe all she got was like that Kiraga bump. Like, it's not even a good, like it heals more, or gives like an extra effect or some AP on the side or something like that. Yeah, just, I don't know. Everything else on it, like I said, was pretty decent, but yeah, hers, I don't know, man. I don't know if hers was like the worst or what. I was able to get Noctis done. I think that was somebody that I was really waiting on just because. And his is honestly pretty good as well. I think his is, yeah, his is probably better than the previous two mentioned units. Getting that unit attack resist off the armature effect, I think is pretty dope. He got that physical damage increase. And just outright, Power of the True King is already, it was already like a really good skill. Obviously, like something you need him to, you know, kind of go into. But I do feel like personally, to get the most out of Noctis, I mean, to get the most out of like any unit, like to a degree, you want to just max reroll them. But Noctis, like specifically, just because he has that attack and that magic buff that he can get, usually everybody's like caps out at that 180. And then like their magic stat's not going to be as high, but since, you know, he is what he is, his magic stat, like I said, you know, getting attack or magic on him, I feel like it's just going to be like really good. So at this point, I guess we're just waiting on like the true rerun so that their weapons start to get the +6, because that was something I was definitely looking at whenever I, you know, went back, started farming just old recipes just to make sure I had enough for, I guess, like future reference or whatever. But oh yeah, and to clear out like metals and stuff, like there were certain shops, I feel like the metal shops for the specific collabs that had like more stuff in there that I feel like it was, you know, worth grabbing. Rainbow spheres, orbs of envisionment. I think like Final Fantasy 13 had like hope shards or whatever, and then like summoning tickets where you can get hope shards, so that was pretty good. I was able to, you know, finally get him to 99+. But yeah, his was really good, I would have to say. Definitely makes him more usable for guild raid, like hands down. Like I said, that unit attack resist is definitely a must-have. And outside of that, we didn't. Yeah, Rosa was, I think, like the last unit I got to 140. I was able to get Yuffie to 99+ as well. Currently working on her, having her and Sephiroth into the barracks, and just honestly just trying to re-roll for Celis. Even though I feel like I kind of dogged her out in my recent video that I just dropped today. Was gonna drop it yesterday, but I was too damn tired, man. Like I don't know. I didn't want to wait for like, you know, everything to be finished with the video, so I just edited it. I finished editing it and walked away. Just like I said, just went to sleep. Woke up maybe like 4 hours ago, and like I said, just, you know, had to change the title. I just copied and pasted a lot of stuff from my physical tank video and just threw it on there. So if anybody saw it and it said like top 10 magic tanks, yeah, I ended up changing it. So like I said, it was just copy paste, and I was still trying to wake up, but I wanted to definitely get it out as early as possible. Nonetheless, Rosa's upgrade honestly is pretty good as well. She gets the healing power up, which is always really good. The activation time, I guess, is good for like the full life. I cannot remember if she has re-raise or not. I don't think so. Yeah, I think it's just a full life, but she gets like another use of it, and it enhances the range of it. That's actually really good. That is actually really good. And she's definitely one of those units, like I said, that I feel like it's the same with Noctis. You can take her like, you know, two different ways, attack and magic wise. I really want to re-roll her too. I think, like I said, characters like her and Noctis are like higher up on my list because I really want to use her for limited guild battle or like a limited just, you know, situation where I can just like use a low cost team. But I'm gonna have to wait for the whole winter, you know, thing and stuff like that. And even more so, like I said, they're just, you know, specific units that I really just have to focus on. And I feel like I've done a good job as far as just focusing on specific units and not like trying to like do a little bit here, you know, reroll, you know, so-and-so, and then go to a different character and just like do them in like increments of, you know, this or that. I've just stuck to my guns and like I said, just re-rolled who I felt like I needed to re-roll. Like I said, Sephiroth is pretty much at this point, I feel like done. I probably only need like maybe like a few more rolls with him, because I think this caps out at like 11. I think this caps out at like 14 or 16 or something like that. I know this caps out at 4. And I think I need 1 star. Like, it's just literally like maybe like 2 or 3 rerolls, and then I'm completely done with them. But I don't want to use like any of like his mind spheres, because I want to use those for Yuffie. And as far as like the universal ones, I think he's at a good enough spot for me to be able to walk away from him. I'm just going to keep him favorited, just because I know that I would love to just have it capped out, like see all those stars on there, and then just like, I don't know, like go for attack, accuracy, dex, you know, stuff like that, just to, I don't know, get the most out of him, the most damage or whatever. But yeah, moved on from him. Like I said, currently working on Glassy. Doing a good job of, like I said, just focusing on my main PvP team, trying to get them done. Outside of that, as far as like hard quest stuff, you know, trying to finish up Reagan, because he's going to be really important moving forward for my ice team. Yeah, that was the other person, Orin. His wasn't like anything crazy, but re-rolled him, got the all attack resist. I don't know why they gave him that, because it's not like he's like really tanky. I guess you can kind of use him as a bruiser, but yeah, I have somebody else for that. It's just more so for nostalgic reasons. Like I said, he's one of my favorite characters through Kingdom Hearts. I know he's on Final Fantasy, you know, 10, and that's, you know, where he's originally from. But I knew him, you know, like I said, through Kingdom Hearts 2, and fell in love with him right there. I was like, yeah, this dude is really badass. I loved his design, loved how he carried himself, his personality, just a really cool dude. And I guess he's, like I said, it's gonna make him, you know, be able to deal more damage. So I guess that's like the main thing. But yeah, nothing too crazy. But yeah, the main ice team that I'm trying to roll with are these 3, and I think they work really well. That's, I don't know. Like I said, that's like just in a limited situation. He's going to be definitely, like I said, you know, really important as far as like just trying to target like specific teams for like arena and stuff like that. But this is the team I definitely want to try and just like figure something out with. She has access to physical and magical damage, non-elemental damage. That's going to be 3 casts to full life. So, you know, if I lose either one of them, I'm still going to have a chance to keep my team alive. So that makes her even more appealing. The fact that she gets another cast of that, pretty good. Yeah, like I said, no re-raise, just realistically like rely on her courage. We'll have to see what happens with her whenever, you know, they do the winter update. I'm really hoping she's good. Like I hope to see her like become a nuisance. Like honestly, I think that she's already kind of like one of those underrated characters. And I might do something when it comes down to like these seasonal characters, like just ranking all of them to a degree, like, or just maybe ranking like the, I don't know, like I said, 'cause going through too many units, it starts to become like a hassle. I just have to think of like a scheme of like how I want to do it, because I don't want it to be like, you know, like I said, my videos have been a lot longer than I would prefer, but I haven't had the time to script anything out. I'm just kind of like, when I have time, go into recording and kind of just shoot from the hip. Whatever I say is whatever I say, you know, try and make it as tight as possible, and you know, not give myself a lot to edit pretty much. But just realistically getting to a point where, like I said, we're starting to wrap things up, almost to a point where, like I said, we can start moving stuff from this house to the other house. So like I said, I will have my time back at least, you know, try and get my sleep schedule, or just like my overall work schedule, and just everything to be more consistent, so that, like I said, video wise or stream wise, you'll more so, like, you know, viewers or anything like that will have a better idea of like when and, you know, how I'm going to be going about things, without necessarily making a post, you know, saying I'm going to do this day or that day or whatever. But yeah, I would love to just have like some form of consistency. Nonetheless, yeah, I would like to make a video talking about, maybe, like I said, like the top something. I can do it in parts as well, so I wouldn't have to like just cram everything in one video. But yeah, I think she's really good. She has, like I said, a barrier. I think like means of raising AoE. Obviously has the courage. Somebody who's like a little bit AP hungry. You know, being just like a one of those physical units, pretty much like Orin or the majority of, like I said, physical damage dealers. But nonetheless, really good character. Just gonna have to see what they do with her. But the main appeal is definitely the low cost. Like, her cost I think is like 70. No, it's 80. I think all of them are cost 80. Yeah, she's 80. I know you're 80. And I'm pretty sure that she's 80 as well. So it would be kind of easy to, throw that team together. Now she's 70. Okay, that's even better. But yeah, definitely wouldn't be that big of a hassle. Like I said, Orin at the end of the day is just kind of here for whatever. Outside of that, Alea, I feel like I've, definitely been prioritizing her, trying to get her finished. She's slowly but surely getting there, but I can't like do like, like as far as like the free monthly medals that we get to throw towards shards or, anything where it's like I have an option to get shards for. I got to prioritize Reagan just because like I feel like Ice is like ready. Ice is more prepped to actually like, go whoop some ass. And another thing, I, went through the reselect banner where, you fill up the pity bar and stuff like that. I went through it one time. I shouldn't have. I figured why not, because I'm not going to be summoning for like a cool minute anyway. And it was like, a decent opportunity to try and get some shards. Those tickets that you can get for like 500 and 250 and stuff like that, you can get like a a huge lump sum. So I use those to help build up Noctis and Lightning and just try and, like I said, utilize it that way. I did get a card that I didn't have. It was Snow's card, which is really good card. The defense pin, ice attack. I don't really remember what else is on there, but yeah, just in general, really awesome card to have. I'm not going to go out of my way to work on it, so I'm honestly going to wait for a rerun, and hopefully by then I won't be, too tied up on anything to not be able to finish the card, because I think that was the only card that like I really cared about. I mean, I would have liked to have finished Hope's card, but I don't know. Like I said, it's just really getting to that point where I want to give myself options. Like I was running an arena, I think like yesterday, and what I found is that I do have like functioning arena teams, and that can transfer definitely over to match battle, class match, stuff like that. Like I said, it's giving me practice with these different elements and stuff. And I'm not like entirely like ranked like crazy high or anything. I was like somewhere like around like I think like 100 some odd or whatever, but it was just giving me a lot of options. I don't even have to do it like this because I keep forgetting they have this slider, which is honestly really convenient. I'm happy that they added this. Is like one of those things like you didn't know that you wanted until like you have access to it. But being able to go like back and forth using water, because that water team is not bad, like in all honesty. The only reason why I'm not using Perrine is just because Soul having that strike resist is just, it's really demoralizing. Like for Perrine, like she has some really good buffs, but instead I'm just having Alstoria. I have like him re-rolled to a like a decent amount. It's not anything like super crazy, but I think like somewhere around like 20 plus, so it's not the worst thing. Yeah, he just takes the place of Perrine. I have him as far as like the fastest unit on my team, runs to her, does the whole I forgot what the hell that buff is, slash resist, damage absorption buff before he goes into like his courage or bells or whatever it is that I'm using. Just so that she can get her, whenever she accesses her courage, she gets the physical damage reduction, the accuracy, that extra stuff that she really needs for another unit to be like kind of in her vicinity or whatever. So this team works. It I don't know. Like I said, it's just really gotten to that point. Like when I'm in arena, if I see like Soul, I honestly just don't really like. I would smash a team like this, but like I honestly just avoid Soul, like if I have the option. And the way that I'm running my Earth team, I don't feel like I'm afraid of Alea anymore. Like, yeah, these teams I've been absolutely just destroying, like easy money. Yeah, no, it's what I'm avoiding definitely is Soul and this chick right here. I fucking hate her. And I knew she was gonna be good. I knew she was gonna be fucking good. The moment like she dropped, or like they were showing off some of her stuff in like the notice or whatever before she was actually like, you know, able to be summoned. In my mind, I was like, this girl's gonna be like probably the best, if not like definitely a top 3 support in the game. She's probably the best. And that's not even including like just outright being a damage dealer. Her ridiculous amount of unit attack resistance. I don't know why they're running her like this. You just need the survival vest, or you can use the pod from near or something. Like, that's all she needs. AoE resistance, you know, from cards and stuff like that. But she is just so fucking annoying. Like, best case scenario, you have somebody who can remove re-raise. You get that re-raise off of her immediately. You need her dead, like hands down. But her, Bartz, Wingstern, Starlight Elena, anybody like realistically with AoEs that can just, you know, go off of Bartz and activate his Arminger effect or like his follow-up attack, really powerful, really fucking annoying. What's up, Manny? But yeah, I avoid her, especially like if I see he doesn't have the card. But yeah, that holographic card, yeah, that motherfucker right here, just really annoying. She works really well with Bartz as well. That's somebody else you can definitely use. Her, Bartz, and Addison Rae. That team is just really powerful, man. Like, it's, if you're not stacked on like light resist, I wouldn't even use a dark team right now. Like, it's not it's not safe in these streets. Like, yes, dark can still handle light, of course, but it's gonna have to be a damn good dark team, immensely meta, because she's, gosh, debatably the best character in the game right now. I miss Bridal Leia teams in Arena. No, you definitely still see them, but yeah, just not as frequent. But yeah, this girl is crazy, man. It's really ridiculous. Addison Rae, honestly, I think it's held up pretty well for the time that she's like, it, you know, hasn't been like a year or anything since she's been out, but I do feel like she's got good shelf life. Being somebody who can give her, you know, other people courage, that guaranteed hit evade, like she's really good. She's really good. Her limit, I think it's her limit break that is just like probably one of the more annoying aspects about her. It's whatever it is that inflicts slow. I feel like it is her limit break. Yeah, it is. This shit hurts. This shit hurts so bad. They didn't even have to make it a 3-hit. Like, that's just like annoying, man. But yeah, she's so good. She's so good. She's aged very well. Like, I didn't think she was as intrusive as she, you know, ended up being, but nonetheless, yeah, really good unit. My Earth struggles against light Helena teams. My everything struggles against light Helena teams. I'm not gonna lie, dude. I am not gonna lie. What's good, Jai? Yeah, so just so you know, I would imagine, Jai, you haven't, you know, really been to the channel. I don't know, like I said, if you visited the channel before, I'm really bad with like names if like you're not a consistent viewer or somebody who, like, you know, is I can't fucking talk. Oh my gosh, consistently in the streams. But I'm streaming on Twitch, I'm streaming on YouTube like simultaneously, so I don't think everybody's gonna be you know, on the same page. I don't know how to add like the whole like chat to like the screen or anything like that. Like, realistically, I probably could like just stream or change like what I'm recording off of to record my Twitch stream versus like the actual, I don't know if that's gonna cause lag or something, but yeah, I know there's a way like to do it for YouTube as well, where the like chat shows up on the screen. I'm I'm gonna have to have some time to sit down and like look at all that shit. But no, Manny, I completely agree. Like, that, even my water team with Celis, like it's really hard to deal with that chick, like hands down. I can't really think of like a team that can comfortably deal with her. But no, my Earth team smashes Bridal Alea. Like, oh my gosh. I'm using obviously Bradley, like I said, for the 1v1, whether it's Alea or Lightning. I've seen a lot of Lightning here lately. He's able to take the damage, and you know, using him with the Blood Sword, you know, get at least a little bit of a heal back, try to just give a little bit of cushion before the Courage has to proc. So he does, you know, what he has to do very well, using her as a time mage to buff her agility, you know, give her that haste, give her some defense with the guard haste. And after that, man, yeah, she smashes Squall, she smashes Bridal Alea. And the best part about her is, like, you know, even if you know, get hit by the counter, which is, I feel like something that as far as like going up against Bridal Alea, like that's the most annoying thing about her, is her preemptive counter is really good, does a lot of damage. She can take that, and like I said, the fact that, you know, she's just dealing like magic damage is really good. Guaranteed hit with Energy Buster, I think, so I don't have to worry about Evasive Earth or anything like that. So yeah, she's damn good. Honestly, like I said, and it's really good to see Kilfei have like a place, or like for me to be able to, like, you know, really use her. But at the end of the day, I just kind of lucked out, the fact that I was able to get the like I said, the Earth card that I really needed, because this card is probably like immensely important outright, and it's helping her, you know, just have that survivability. Probably should swap these around. I don't know, why am I doing this? For like what, the agility, max HP, AoE, accuracy, because she doesn't need that. What is on here? Lightning attack resist unit. Yeah, no, I would want that. I don't know why I'm doing that like that. I don't know. I'll change that later, because I don't really plan on doing anything for PvP. But yeah, definitely let me know if you guys are going for anybody in specific. Are you waiting for Vivi? Are you going to go for Zidane? Because Zidane, like I said, just, you know, from the outside looking in, he seems like he's going to be pretty good. I could probably use him because my win team is just absolute dog shit. Like, I'm not going to lie. Like, I can fight some Earth teams, but nah, it's not like guaranteed. I can't like go into a fight and feel comfortable enough that I'm gonna like stand a chance every single time, or like I can walk away with a win every single time. Moore needs her 140. I need to get him the 140 in general. She needs her 140, but hers is coming up, and I think she's like well, I don't know when like the Lunar New Year is, so I'm imagining it's not like, you know, the quote unquote New Year or anything, but that's neither here nor there. Like I said, at the end of the day, I still kind of need, like, I need Morris card in general, but yeah, Win needs a little bit of love. But this team, I've been having a lot of fun with, and it's funny because, like I said, these are like 115s. Like, I've even been using Bridal Alea 115, and just absolutely shitting on, you know, teams that I feel like I have a elemental advantage over, using her as far as, like, you know, my tank, but using her card to get that wind resist, and then he buffs wind resistance, have him run to her, and just keep everybody, like I said, toward their side of the map. She can just go into her courage, her bells or whatever, and just, like I said, just start tearing people up from the side. So overall, just like I said, mainly trying to work with a scheme. Yeah, because I can't use this team right now. It's just Soul has just been a bastard. What's up, Seth? You said Young Helena and Soul meta, the meta too. Why they don't give water unit like them? I don't know. Like, I've heard. I was watching like Oda Iba's stream yesterday, just like, you know, a little bit, and he was talking about, I guess, like Young Olde, or I don't know how to pronounce his fucking name, but he's going to be like a water pierce unit. I don't know, like, how good he's going to be, but I don't know. Like, at the end of the day, I know that's what Light Helen is weak to. I'm pretty sure. Her and Saul, I think, are both weak to pierce damage. I could be mistaken. Yeah. Yeah, pierce, missile. And then, if I can find a fucking soul. That was like a evasion team. I just know not to use. Yeah, I would not fuck it. I would not fuck with a team like this. Hell no, not by choice, man. That's like yeah, Pierce missile. So they share the same weaknesses. I do feel like Olde is not going to be like as meta breaking as these units are, but I feel like he's going to be good for water. Like if you have Gernsbeck or something like that built up, maybe you can just have those two and just kind of just pierce them down. You know, run like some magic resist shenanigans or something. But yeah, you really just want to legitimately use whatever kind of like weakness that they have in their kit against them. Like, it's gonna be an absolute necessity. But even then, like I said, it's I don't know, it's really hard to say. I want to get my hands on the character before I can like say like, oh yeah, it's gonna be a guaranteed win or something like that, because at the end of the day, man, she's just so damn powerful. And this, honestly, like I said, is not even like the scariest team. Like, it's mainly just, like I said, these two, pretty much what you were saying. Like, it's the duo that's definitely a problem. But I feel like Bartz is just somebody you can just throw on. Like, that duo to me is way more terrifying. Like, I would probably want to run Bartz, Soul, and young Helena, because they can all benefit from the follow-up attack, because that shit hurts. I'm telling you, like, when I was running class match, that was something like that Oda Iba was saying. He was saying that like, he doesn't know why a lot of people don't run like Bartz specifically, because he deals a lot of fucking, like, he deals a lot of damage. And that's not including the follow-up attack. I was like, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Like, I didn't say that, but in the back of my mind, I was definitely thinking, like, I've seen a lot of Bartz Helena, especially like during class match, like this more recent one. That team was devastating. Like, that was like one of the thorns in my side, like, in all honesty. And I did really well for like class match. I think I only lost like out of like, I think like what, 45 attempts, maybe like 6. It was like something around that, but it was the same fucking teams. it was literally the same teams. And it took me a while to like get to a point where like I was like comfortable enough with my Earth team, because I started getting sick and fucking tired of Bridal Away. I was like, you know what, I'd rather have something that can just outright deal with those teams, because I was trying to, like, you know, match Lightning with Lightning. But you know, not having Bridal Alea up at the time, I didn't even have her at like, I think 99 at that time, so it just wasn't viable. So I was like, fuck it. I threw together my Earth team, and I'll look at that accuracy here in a second. But yeah, I threw together this team. They were like, it literally got to a point where nobody was even picking their Lightning teams anymore, because they were just terrified. But no, Kilfei, she's a monster, and I think she's weak to strike too, which is like the funniest part. She just has really good defenses. I'm looking at the wrong thing. I don't know why I went to Affinity, but yeah, she's just really good. I need to get her bravery up. Oh, I thought you know, it's the cards. I forgot the this card gives strike resist. But yeah, she definitely does need to get tuned up a little bit. But nonetheless, like I said, even with the bravery being that low, doesn't really fucking matter, because her faith is what, you know, really matters. You know, running all that lightning resist is, like I said, I was just eating lightning teams alive, man. It was super funny. Yeah, she is like 60% lightning resistance, 72 defense. This is not even her final form, man. Like I said, I feel like I could get definitely like more out of her if I really wanted to. Change up her Esper. Like, there's definitely more I could do. But as far as just like pure lightning resist, man, yeah, I was having a ball using this team. Super funny. What's up, Meta? Okay, so after be like, no, I will just watch the event on YouTube to not being one I might want this game. So I'm confused. So I'm guessing you're saying you don't play the game. I would say, yeah, now is definitely the like one of the best times. Like, I would say like a little bit earlier, but just with all the access that I feel like you have, if you have the time, I would definitely, like I said, smash through story mode. And I mean, you have access to pretty much like the majority of like the better units. You know, characters like Bradley obviously are not gonna, you know, be on any of the banners, but I would still say like the majority of like the really good characters are accessible. Soul, everybody else, like I said, are general pool characters. So yeah, if you don't play the game, now's a good time to definitely jump in. Definitely. Super fun game. Like I said, if you like manual play, manual PvP, that's always an option. A lot of auto. Like I said, you know, guild raid stuff is always like preferably my favorite kind of stuff to deal with. But yeah, my accuracy is like 105. Luck is honestly not that good either. But yeah, definitely a good time for sure. Especially if you don't want to spend on the game, I think, like I said, as long as you have like that time to just go through story mode, skip all the story, because you have like the option to like go back and rewatch the stuff. I think like through menu or something like that. But yeah, just keep in mind, definitely don't summon on this. Don't summon on banners with this chick on it. Dagger, Garnet, whatever the hell her name is. Don't do that, because she's giving away for free. You'll get, you know, her built up. I guess like if you want to throw her in the barracks or something like that, that's probably like the best way to go about it. But yeah, if you're in a summon for anybody, this, I don't know how good this guy is gonna be. And like I said, depending on just how your account falls, you may not even really need him. Because yeah, there's a lot of, I feel like the majority of the really good units are just in the general pool. Soul, young Helena, Old Days on his way, maybe like sometime this year. Who else is really good? I don't know, like a lot of just like side characters. Shalze is really good. Lemure. Like, I wouldn't like spend absolute everything like here or anything like that. Yeah, and then you got this banner. I forgot this was still going on for like a cool minute. Ferris is in here. Celis is in here. Warrior of Light is like okay. He's okay. Just go to like drop rates. It's gonna be easier to go through it like that, because I definitely don't have everybody in here. Yeah, Yuffie's really good. Terra's pretty like decent, I guess. But yeah, Shalze's a beast. Snow's a beast. Barrett's pretty good. Arnea, I don't really see a lot of people use her, so I would imagine she's just like okay. Lena's immensely good. I don't, man, I was looking over my support video. I do not know how I forgot about her. She's definitely a top tier support, like hands down. Urel's really good. She's general pool. Noctis is good. Killfade's good. Charlotte is she's really good. Resnick's good. Cloud for like guild raid stuff. Yeah, there's so many good units on here. Like, yeah, I would definitely say try the game out, man. Smash through it. You know, see if you like it, if it's something that you feel like is worth your time. Because I feel like the game is getting to a point of like being better. I need to do like an update for like, is War Division still like a fun game in 2024? I'm gonna wait probably until like maybe like beginning of January or something like that, or maybe like the end of this year, and kind of just like do an update, a part 2 to that video, because I feel like that was made like a cool minute ago. Because I do kind of feel like, even with all the, you know, road to worldwide crap that we had to kind of go through, yeah, Sephiroth's on here. There's a lot of good characters. Definitely a good time to try and like build an account. But yeah, with all the, you know, road to worldwide debacle, the I'm trying to think, like the Addison Rae stuff, definitely wasn't a big fan of it. All the cost 100s that have just been thrown at us left and right. Just a lot of madness this year. Now that we're, I think, finally caught up, we're in like this relaxed, you know, chill period. I feel like it's not too bad. Yeah, they did that, I think, yeah, last month. I don't think that's going on anymore. Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, no, that's what I was saying. Last month, it was definitely like the month. 'Cause, Yeah, if you could walk away with like Light Stern or something like that. And then not to mention, like, I think like while this whole thing is still going on, they give you like the option to at least pick 2 of the free characters that came from the reissues or whatever. And then, like I said, you're gonna get all the characters that you don't, summon for, or you're not able to get through like just reissues or whatever. But I would, like I said, I would pick up Bart. I would pick up fuck, who who's the other free unit that I said? Like I talked about it, but Bart's is an absolute like must grab. Light is, I think, like probably in the healthiest spot it's ever been in. But as far as free units go, yeah. Oh yeah, it was Lock. Yeah, Lock is pretty good too. Evasion's not as strong as it used to be, but it still has a place. Like, it's not like the worst thing. It's definitely in a better place than Fire Evasion, I can tell you that much. But yeah, no, I really do like that Light. Like I said, Wingstern, Bart's, even he's not bad. Lucio, for what he is, and being a free character, pretty good. Addison Rae, like I said, the new Helena. It's just really nice to see Light get the fuck away from Evasion, because I feel like that was like Light's identity forever. Having her. Yeah, we had Yuna, but then, like I said, we got Locke, which are like just like the most notable characters. He was always asked. He's pretty much Evasion. I think you can use him evasively. I think she's Evasion as well. Just a lot of evasive units. Yeah, I think they're in a really good spot. They got the magic damage now. Just like the pure magic damage. They have really good supports. Good evasion. A lot of synergy with cards. Good cards in general. Good job cards. A lot of stuff you can do with that. Immensely good chainers, like some of the best chainers in the game. Like you don't even really have to like change up their specific jobs or anything to get the most out of it. Like Earth or something like Noctis, you go, if you use him for sub job ninja versus like his main sub job, that's where his Tri-Blade is. Or with Bradley, you kind of have to go back and forth if you want to use him for his operative versus like his sub main. Like you have to like go back and forth with them. Light is just like, they have everything that they really need in their main job usually. But yeah, nonetheless, Light is in a really good spot. Dark, man, Dark is still good. It's just that my Dark is like horrible. But yeah, no, Light is definitely in a really awesome spot, and I don't see Light falling off, like not anytime soon. Like that reflect ability is going to be pretty much like a staple, unless there's somebody that can like, just outright like get rid of it or something. I don't know, but I do feel like it's better than Runic, because I mean, it's reflect, man. Like there's nothing like sending the damage right back to somebody. Like that is way more crucial, way more dangerous. Yeah, definitely an issue. I feel like Wotiv goes through stages of being fun, but when I get a new unit I can build around and stuff, I still find it hella fun. Yeah, I would have to say that. Yeah, man. Yeah, Jai, if you can get that card, the holographic card, that Dragon Shinryu, I think, and Young Helena, you're pretty much set. Like, you're gonna be good for like months to come, man. Like you wouldn't have to worry about really anything. Grab Bart's, grab her. I would pity for her. Like in all honesty, like if I were a new player today, get all the free viz that you possibly can. You have like 20 some odd days for this. Like I said, the first thing I would do is go on this free summon, snag up Bart's, grab Bart. I mean not Bart's, but fucking damn, Locke, just for like shits and giggles. If you don't like really want, I guess, like to like throw everything toward Light, you can live without Locke. Maybe go for like Tifa or probably Tifa over Titus for damn sure. Just to have somebody who can like 4-hit chain, do stuff by themselves where you don't have to like worry about like dealing too much damage or anything like that. Because there are going to be some missions that need you to do like a 4-hit chain, so that could be pretty good. But yeah, get those, your free units, out of the way or whatever. I would come right to this crap. I would come right to her and just start summoning for her. Get her, go right to Shinryu and get this card. And then, like I said, pretty much after that, man, it's gonna be up to you. But you could probably safely skip Final Fantasy 9 and just go back to like the older collaborative banners and just it's just a lot more to get from there. I feel like a lot more value, especially not having anybody. Like I said, Sephiroth's on there. A lot. There's a lot on there, so it's a a huge way to just kind of just come up. There's a banner. I think like it's like a 3 times or a something. Maybe it's like a 5 times or something. It's like a guaranteed summon, but it's not paid. Yeah, this is one I would go through. Select card. That way you can kind of just get something specific. Get a really good Esper. Like, this Esper's pretty good. Like for tanks, that's a really good Esper. That's probably definitely like high tier. Something I would definitely prioritize. Sildra is something I would prioritize. Scorpion Sentinel, like if you have the units for. Valfor is really good. That's like okay. But specifically, I would come in here and grab like an Esper. Anything that doesn't have an Esper tied to it, it's debatable. It kind of depends on like the units you fall on if you would want to get their cards. But I would hands down say go for an Esper. Worst case scenario, you summon, on this more and you get like a dupe. But then it's like those are shards, so it's like it's kind of an L, but not really. Yeah, I would definitely do that. Get that guaranteed. It's a one-time only. This is another one I would go through just for like, I mean, it's random, but at the same time, it's all random. You know what I mean? Like, I would probably just go through that just because. Yeah, you never know what you get. But yeah, for me, Final Fantasy 9 is not happening. I'm good. I'm just gonna wait for, like I said, the winter stuff to come through. Work on my girl, Winter Revis. Get her to 140. Hope that it's good. And, yeah, live with it. Yeah, Irvine, I skipped him, man. I wasn't really all that worried about him. I didn't hear enough, like, to, give me, like, that intimidating mindset. But, yeah, nonetheless, what I want to do, just for, like, time's sake, because I feel like I've, like, gabbed enough about, like, the banner, but I do feel like the game is in a healthier spot. Like, getting good cards, Espers and stuff like that, like, I really agree with, what you were saying. Like, it's really fun to get, like, just new stuff for your account, as far as, like, what Meta was saying, but, yeah, there's nothing like getting a new unit, man. Like, that is probably, like, the most rewarding feeling. Unless it's like a Dark Esper or like, I would imagine like the holographic cards are like way too new and I haven't experienced getting like a holographic. I've been, summoned for it, but I'd imagine that's a pretty good feeling. But like if you need it, like I got a good amount, like I said, the Dark Golem, Dark Shiva, something like that. Like when I got Dark Siren, that like none of those came close to like that feeling. That I lost my fucking mind when I got that. So when it's a card you really, really need, really good feeling. But yeah, getting a new unit just feels amazing, man. I'm not gonna lie, just especially when you just really want that character. Unless you pity for them, that's a horrible feeling. I mean, you're content, but it's a pretty bad feeling. I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty bad. You're just like, yay, like I paid full price for something. it can feel pretty bad. But I'm happy that pity is even a thing, because trust me, man, there are games that do not have a pity system. It's just kind of like, if you don't get it, well, hope you get it next time. We run the event, or we don't know what's going on. But definitely, really, like I said, hoping this game long life, man. Like I think we saw something about a Final Fantasy game. It's funny because I played it a little bit. It just has like a weird name, but I think it's like Dissidia. It's like an app game or something that is getting shut down, and I think it lasted for like 20. I think like 2018 to now, or I don't know. It was something like 7 years or something like that. But I don't know. It was kind of sad to see that game go. Like, it didn't hit as like close to home. Like for me personally, yeah, that game. But it was definitely kind of like it's one of those things that kind of shake your foundation. Like when something goes away and it's like, oh god, man, I mean, it's a Final Fantasy title. Um, really, I'm really wishing, like I said, this game like years of life, like definitely years, like man, 5+, like for sure. It's a fun game, man. Like I do feel like this game doesn't get as much love. Like I said, I feel like I've thrown my fair share of shade at the game. There are certain things that, you know, obviously upset me. Things I like as far as like the community and stuff like that, because I do follow this game on Facebook. Don't, you know, really fuck with Instagram and Twitter and all that other crap. TikTok and whatever the hell else that, you know, this game is tied to. I'm old school, man. Facebook, like it took forever for me to like even make like a MySpace whenever MySpace was immensely popular. So I'm not a huge social media person. That's why I don't promote my social media. I don't give a fuck. Don't follow me, man. I'm probably toxic as hell in real life, but nonetheless, the things I've seen about this game, more so like whenever I read people in comment sections and stuff, it seems like they just want more quality of life stuff. They don't really care like about anything else beyond quality of life and free viz. Like you give the community that, I think they're just okay. Like make the game easier to, you know, go through, give us free crap. Like I think I'm a little bit more difficult to please, which is why like I can be a little bit of a critic, and why, like I said, I do view my channel as like more so the darker side of the community, and I'm comfortable with that. Like I'm the realist, man. Like I'm going to definitely always be upfront, straightforward about just how I feel. But I'm not like the end all be all, like, oh, it's my way or the highway. No, I have my opinions, and I'm not saying, like I said, I'm always right. Sometimes I'm wrong. Sometimes, you know, I'm just being biased, and I'm okay with that. But nonetheless, like I said, I want a fucking new game mode. I want a new game mode, like a permanent game mode, like the whole Legendary Reliquaries, awesome. Selection Quest, awesome. But they're like one and dones. Like we need something else that is like a permanent addition to the game, that I feel like I said, even if it's just like a once a week thing or something that's just resettable for like rewards, man. I really have been pushing for that. I feel like ever since I've got like some form of comfortability with making videos and doing live streams over the game, I feel like I've just been the fucking like the anchor for a fucking new game mode. I'm like, somebody please like say that you want a new game mode with me. Am I crazy? Am I the only one who wants a new game mode? Like it feels that way sometimes. But yeah, I don't really care about like free viz. I think would come with a new game mode, like something that resets, like how we get like the arena rewards or a class match or something like that. Whenever the event is over, we get rewards from it. You know, it comes and goes as far as, you know, class match or quick picks. I think like Trials of Reckoning or the raid, guild raid, you know, those little events or whatever. I just want something that's like arena, where it's like we play through the week on Mondays, or, you know, whatever day they want it to be. Bam, here's 1,000 viz. That's 2,000 viz, or like, you know, 1,500, or it's just a little bit more. That's like something to look forward to, I would imagine. But that's where I'm at. I want a new fucking game mode. I want something else to do with these characters. Like I'm all for collabs. I'm all for, you know, more Final Fantasy. They want to do, you know, another Dragon Quest, or they want to do Soul Calibur or Berserk or whatever other outside Square Enix collab. Like for me personally, Kingdom Hearts. But, you know, just like in general, another collab. That's fine. But it's like, do we really need more units like immediately, like right now, right this moment? Nah, not really. We need more game modes. They're doing a really good job with PvP. Doing a really good job with their tournaments. I think that's always really awesome. They promote those, I think, very well. But yeah, that's definitely where I stand. So yeah, enough of that. I'm just going to smash through this, try and get Garnet's little challenge board done. Are you guys gonna build her up? I feel like I put a lot of love into Renoa, and it's not like I really do like her design. Like, I think some people don't like the whole short hair thing, but I really don't. I don't know these characters, so it's not a big deal for me. I think she looks cute. Like, I like her little design. It's pretty cool. Don't really like the like weapon, so I'm probably not gonna use that. You know, I've yet to even look at it. That's like, is that like one of those things where it's like you can't change what it looks like what she's equipped with, like Squall? Cause that shit's annoying. I hate that. I think. Okay, no, you can change it. Okay. I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna be a fan of that. Yeah, I want some sort of endless dungeon that you can keep pushing as you get stronger. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. I don't know, like I think I said something about what was it? The damn, I forgot what that shit is called. The something chamber or whatever. Like where you can get the rings and stuff from, like the elemental rings. How that could be like resettable. Just go through you know, get a nice little amount of viz or whatever, and they can just change up the element, you know, by day or by week or something like that. Give some people some time to kind of just smash through it. But yeah, we need something resettable, something we can just kind of just grind, you know, whenever we have free time, you know, nothing's going on, and get some rewards. I think that'd be pretty cool. That's something else. Yeah, Manny, that's a really good point. They are definitely running out of collabs. Yeah, they have, what, you said 2, 3, 11, and 16 left? They have 10-2 as well. Don't forget about motherfucking 10-2, man. 10-2 is my shit. Like, 10-2 is like my favorite fucking Final Fantasy game. Do not forget about that. I don't know. It's not gonna matter. I'm just, like I said, just gonna get her challenge board done. I don't think I'm gonna really work on her. I saw my homie Space Bahamut, man. He already got her at 140. I was like, fuck. you must really like her, dude. Gosh damn. And there's nothing wrong with that. If it's one of your favorite units, man, you definitely go all the damn way. I did that with Yuna. Like, I don't care if she's good or not. That's my girl, man. But yeah, it was really fast. Like, literally saw that like shortly after the update, because I think I woke up like an hour after the update was up. Updated the game, went and got some coffee, and then I was like, okay, let's take a look before I actually like start streaming and stuff, just to get like my general like first look and stuff. And I was like, okay, Zidon's pretty good. And I was like, damn, yeah, he got her built up pretty fast. Pretty fucking fast. Gonna build her to 99. It's easy now. If we end up with a good rerun, she can be used. Yeah, Trials of Reckoning, I would imagine, is something that you're definitely going to want to use her on. Especially if you don't, you know, have Zidane, you don't, you know, plan on going for the other cards. Vivi, just, oh man. This Trial of Reckoning is going to fucking suck. It is going to suck for me. I'm not going to say in general, just it's going to suck for me. It just feels good to have Yuffie built up, man. I was sitting on her like 89 ever since she first came to the game. Like, I summoned for her, got her challenge board done. I was just like, I can't really do anything with her. Like, my fire like card setup is just horrible, man. Like, it's horrible. So there's just no reason to really work on her. And in all honesty, I still wouldn't be working on her if they didn't have like this whole event thing going on. It's just that there's no other character that's like within the rerun area that I would want to like honestly work on outside of Celis. Because I feel like once I got who I needed to 140, like that was enough for me to like walk away from them. Because realistically, I just want to work on Renoa. I want to get Renoa up to 120, get her to 140, you know, in time and stuff like that. And yeah, if I wasn't working on Celis, I would still have I can't even think. I want to say My Chemical Romance. And then I'm thinking My Hero Academia. Fucking Full Metal Alchemist. It's like these damn, I was thinking like FMA. I was like, what the hell is that shit called? Yeah, I want to get the full Alchemist characters built up. You know, get Alphonse up because he's just really like a good character. Edward, just for like shits and giggles, I guess. Mainly just like to make it easier to reroll Bradley, like to be completely honest. Trying to make a Renoa team with Light Helena. I mean, that's a lot of... I don't know, man. I just feel like Light Helena is really good, like on her mono element team. And if you're going to use like a support, I don't know. I'm sure you could figure something out though. Like it's... My opinion's like worth next to dog shit because it's not... I don't have her at 120, so I can't really say like, oh, this will work or this is best for that. And then on top of that, don't have Light Helena. So yeah, that's always a wonderful situation to be in. But no, shout out to everybody who did get her, man. Especially like people who are in my guild, like over all of you other guys, because yeah, we're probably gonna, you know, need all the love we can get. Definitely going up against her. But yeah, huge shout out to everybody who got her. Because yeah, I didn't. But no, definitely you know, happy that some of my guildmates were actually able to go for her without having to pity. I think our guild leader had to pity for her. But I mean, that, I don't know, it happens. But yeah, she's really, really broken. Really broken. It's a damn shame. Like, you can make Bridal Alea... Like, Bridal Alea is still, like, kind of broken. To a degree. Just not as... Not as much. I think it's debatable. Like, the only reason why Soul is even, like, as big of an issue as he is because he kind of messes with Water's main, like, the star of Water, pretty much. Like, Ferris is an immensely good unit, really good support. Glassy, an immensely good tank, probably, like, the best tank outright, in my opinion, in the game. But, yeah, Perrine is the best DPS. Like, maybe... like range-wise, not like 100%, doesn't have courage, doesn't have, you know, re-raise and stuff like that, but these things can be supplemented. And just in, like I said, in my opinion, I feel like she's the best DPS. An immensely good chainer, you know, able to manipulate haste, able to manipulate CT, really good AoEs, able to lower healing power. She just has a lot going on for her. Courage removal. She's, yeah, I feel like the most important character, like, next to Glassy. Glassy's really important. I'm not gonna lie, like... So that's debatable. But as far as, like, just a raw DPS, it'd be between her and Alstoria. And, yeah, the fact that he can just really mess with her, I think is probably, like, the bigger issue. Why she's just... I mean, well, it just kind of adds to Soul's, like, usability. And then on top of that, you know, obviously Bridal Alea being a strike unit is why he gets so much love, because in my personal opinion, like, Soul is really good. He's really good. Probably like the second best support in the game, because I do feel like Light Helena is the best at this point. To a degree. I don't know. Like I said, I have to get my hands on her or fight her, like, more often, but I'm just so damn scared of her, I don't want to. Like, I see her, I run from her. It's like instinct. I'm like, nah, I think I'm not fuck with this chick, especially like in the top 200 area. It's nothing but good builds. Nothing but. Meta had to pity for her too, man. Ouch. I don't have the viz for it, man. I'm trying to go back and clean up all the things that I wasn't able to finish. And even if I had like straight up like 40, I'd probably just go for Ferris. I'm not saying she's better or anything, but just for like me, I would probably go for Ferris, because I do feel like Light Helena is like at her best with the card. Like if you go for Light Helena, it's almost like you have to a degree get Shinryu. And on top of that, like I said, it's you know, being a job card, there's just so many teams that she can run with. Soul, I think, gets the buff off of that card as well. Just a lot of options. I was like, why am I... What the hell was I hitting? Hold on. Let me look at that. What was I hitting? These torches? What did that do? Okay, maybe I just wasn't paying attention. I have no idea. Did I do something? Okay. I'm losing it. Just let that shit play. I thought that was like supposed to be special or something. Had to Wallet Warrior for her. My team for Guild War wasn't pulling its weight in the last month or so. Who were you running? I feel like I've just been running like the same fucking team. Like whether it was like limited guild battle or just like regular guild battle. Just don't, like I said, have the time, man. Don't have the time. But thank goodness that is coming to an end. Like, that's going to be such an awesome feeling just to be able to sit down and run up against, like, that's pretty much like I said, what I try to do is definitely run up against, you know, friendly units if I don't have time to, like, do a stream. But, yeah, for, like, map changes and stuff like that, I would like to at least get, like, a PvP stream out just to test the map. Mainly, like I said, the main reason why I really like to do those is, like, obviously for, like, class match and limited guild battle. Just because, I don't know, like, there's things that I feel like people want to test out. But, yeah, I feel like it's more beneficial for class match. Just for setups, you have more versatility with where you can put your units and, you know, how you want them to actually, like, you know, buff each other. I will say this, man. The next time that they run Final Fantasy 13, they better bring, I forgot what her name is, the Australian chick. Because I saw she's like a wind boss whenever we were, like, able to fight her. I cannot remember her name. It's been, like, a cool minute. But, yeah, she was probably one of my favorite characters from that game. They don't even have Zaz. Or the, Pinello, or whatever the fuck her name is. So, they need to definitely add more units whenever they, do these reruns again. Like, I don't count this. Like, this is just, like, that universal rerun we were looking for. And hopefully they do this, like, next year, too. Like, just once a year, you know, do the full-on rerun. If they want to do it for, like, JP's anniversary or whatever, that's cool. Just do it. I think it's really good for bringing, like, new players. Like, it gives them, like, something to kind of, like, catch up with. And continue to add more characters. Like I said, you know, the fact that I was thinking it was just going to be, like, Final Fantasy 6, 13, 15. Like, I just thought it was going to be, like, specific ones. The fact that they threw all of them on here, from, like, Warrior of Light all the way to Final Fantasy Intergrade or whatever, Final Fantasy 7 Intergrade. Really good choice. Because I definitely wasn't thinking Sephiroth or anybody was, you know, going to be on here. I was running mono water for a while. It wasn't bad on attack, but easy enough to kill on defense. VCs weren't an idea. Normally mock against your team and your setup had the edge. Yeah, sometimes I don't know. I do not know. The map that we were on was fucking horrible for my team. And then on top of that, I forgot to change the TMR on Glassy. So she was like going back and buffing, which I wanted her to do that, but I wanted it to be a different TMR for damn sure, because I don't really feel like that was all that good. But yeah, that map we were just on, where it's like that rock formation, those stalagmites or stalactites, one or the other. I think it's like the stalagmites are like the ones that stick up from the ground. It was just really crappy. Celis would just move like forward, and then she'd like move the other way, because like it's like their hate, like using 2 tanks on that, it was probably like the worst idea to like realistically go with, because she has such good movement, and the map is not necessarily like the biggest map. It's just a lot of crap in the way that they have to kind of migrate around. So she was just going back and forth. So by the time she was ready to fight, Glassy's already getting pelted with magic. It was kind of a nightmare for me. So I'm like, that's why I was like, I'm kind of surprised that my team even had an edge. Like, I feel like if I just didn't outright have like a build advantage, I was gonna struggle. But yeah, I was trying to really just figure something out with that map. But I just, like I said, not having the time, that thing is probably, like I said, just it's always going to suck. You gotta have, you know, some time to get some mock battles in. Like, for sure. Hell, I've been struggling trying to, you know, realistically change up teams, because I think that was something else I really wanted to do, was like kind of just dabble with earth a little bit more, dabble with lightning a little bit more. And that's, you know, one of the main reasons why I've, you know, just been going back and forth in arena, not just trying to utilize my water team. And yeah, like I said, just trying to get the most out of like these, you know, other units that I've built up, the cards I've built up. But this is the money maker, man. Out of any card, even, I mean, like, nah, I really did like that Dark Siren card. Still do. But man, this is just, I'm so happy to have this. I cannot wait for the next guild raid. Like, that's what I'm excited for. Like, not even gonna lie. Hopefully we get another one before the year's up. You know, it's always a good amount of viz, like specifically for our guild, because I feel like everybody generally kicks ass when it comes to guild raid. Like I said, I just love it, man. Like I said, Satona, Gestal, you know, a lot of our guild leaders, our sub leaders just go fucking crazy, man. And it's like I said, there's just so much, like, I don't mimic anyone's build. It's just nice to see like people push it to like the absolute limit of like damage. And it just inspires me to like literally, like, I'll sit there for like hours, man. Like, those are some of like, they may not be like the funnest streams to, I can only speak for like personal experience. I don't know. I don't know how other people feel about their streams. But for me specifically, I can sit there for like literally like hours. If I have like a full day off, I'll play this game for like 10 hours. I've done it before. And just sit there and just like test shit over and over and over and over again. Like, so much fucking fun. Just trying to like min-max and like, oh, okay, I can change this. Okay, I can use this skill here. Or I can do this or do that. I can make this buff. I have enough time to, you know, do this. Or like, how am I going to hit, you know, and kill all the ads while also hitting the boss? Like, just little things like that. I don't know, man. I have the most fun playing the game, playing Guild Raid. Trials of Reckoning, the regular raid, like reward-wise, are pretty good, but not as fun. Hell no. Yeah, if it's not class match or quick picks, man. Yeah, Guild Raid's my shit. Guild Raid is honestly just outright the best game mode in my opinion. So much fun. But yeah, stream-wise, I can literally, like I said, just sit here and just go back and forth. You know, shoot the shit with people, take advice, like, hey man, you can do this, or you can, you know, change this up. Maybe some that other people would want me to test out. And that's another reason why, like, I want to get to that point with fire where I can like kind of like reliably go into fire. Like, card wise is getting to that point anyway, because I'm starting to run out of stuff to even work on, and I feel like I've been putting off all these fire cards for like ever. I feel like I really need that Dark Ifrit card. That and what was it? Tetris Sulfate, I think, is like Wind and Fire. I just need like a couple more fire cards, and then I can just be like, okay, I can, you know, finally, you know, dedicate myself. Like, Death Machine was like a universal AoE card. That card was just like important to me specifically, because I didn't have like an AoE card at the time when it came out. So yeah, that's the only reason why that one was built up. And it's the same thing for the Ifrit card. It's like a universal attack card. So I needed to build it up. It wasn't like, oh, I'm gonna, be ready for fire at some point. No, they were universal. So I was like, fuck it, I need them. Why not? Good secondary sub card. If you already have like, an elemental card or something like that. Same thing with Scions. Like the agility card, Black Rose Helena's card. They were just really good universal cards. Like at the time whenever I got them. So I was like, yeah, I need to build these up ASAP. Get them going. So yeah, Guild Raid's my favorite PvE. Before all the quality of life, we spend more time in this game. Glad we get them. No, I definitely am happy when it comes down to like Trials of Reckoning. I hope they do the same thing with like the raid. Cause yeah, that aspect of the game is fucking boring. Cause it's mainly like the repetition I don't like. Like me personally, I'm not a fan of repetition like at all. I hate doing the same shit over and over and over again without like having like control. That's a different thing. Like I said, playing like Halo or Apex, games like that. Like, yeah, it's like you're running on the same map. You may sometimes face the same person or team, just in like, those kind of situations or whatever. But the outcome, whether it's damage dealt, where you died, like there's variations to it. And it's the same thing with Guild Raid. Like it's not the same thing. Yeah, you're fighting the same boss, but it's probably not going to work out the same way every single time until you find that scheme that you're comfortable with. And then after that, you just hold it down for like a week and that's it. So it's like, it's not anything that's like super repetitive. Like, and the repetition that is a part of it is actually fun because there's variations to it. Like raid is just a nightmare. It's like you get to like 100 and then it's like the same shit over and over and over again. But even getting to 100 is just a nightmare. Trials of Reckoning, like I said, yeah, the background farming was like the damn it, I did not mean to press that. It's the best thing they could have possibly have done. So yeah, I'm happy about that. Quality of life stuff that like I'm personally really happy with. Like just the overall of it. If I had to make like a top list, number one would definitely be the reincarnation thing. Maybe. It's definitely top two. The fact that you can just auto reincarnate now, I think is just, if you're trying to like, build up like one of those free MR characters where you can just like, farm their shards, Lucio's another character. It's a good way to just set that up and go out for a smoke break or go spend time with your family or something, like go live life. Really good for that. For a little bit, wait till that's done instead of sitting there clicking it and making sure that you have that little check mark clicked whenever you try to fill up their bar that takes away your JP, and then doing it again and then doing it again, and that shit was horrible. So it was worse than honestly the TMRs or the trust stones and stuff like that. Like that was absolutely the worst situation. Like I didn't build Lucio up for like a cool minute just because of that. So that's number one. Number two would definitely be the trust stones. Being able to just like automatically just unlock all those little slots on a TMR, upgrade them all at the same time. Really good. So yeah, if they can just make a where you can just like re-roll a trust stone, look for a specific stat that you would want or whatever, click on that and just have, walk away from it. That kind of shit. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Really good. But yeah, outside of that, man, I don't know. The quality of life, other stuff, I don't, like I said, it's just nice. It's nice to have. But I'm just curious, like, are they even like contemplating like a new game mode, man? Because I would like something like what you were saying, tower, like a tower that we can like, clear through like once a week or something like that. Now, if they wanted to make it like infinite, which is another reason why like I made that comparison to games like Marvel Future Fight, because I think their tower is really good, especially like how they have it set up now. Like I think I revisited the game like sometime like last month or something. I can't play that game anymore like consistently. I just like dabble with it ever so often. But pretty much like you'll go through it and you'll get like these like little rewards or whatever. And then like after like a certain period, like I think on like 3 of the missions, because it goes up like pretty high. I think like 999 or something like that. If you really have that time. Yeah. But what was I trying to say? Like on 3 of them on the in-between before you hit, I don't know if it's like 20 or 30 or something. I think it's 30. On the in-between of that, you can get like character shards, or like they call them biometrics or whatever, which would be really cool if they did that. Like if you can get like a combination of like maybe like 80 or 60 40 shards even, I think would be really, really good. Like once a week for one character, like just a select shard for one character. That would be really dope. It's shards, you know what I mean? Like it's not like it's giving you a free unit or anything. And even for people who don't have like, you know, the unit, this can be something that they can just kind of stock up on. So the next time like a select paid banner or something like that kind of pops up, you can go for that. But yeah, it'd be really cool if they had like one for cards, one for characters. And like I said, on the in-between of that, you know, have like, you know, sometimes we can get like rainbow spheres. Sometimes we can get orbs of envisionment, maybe some blossoms. And like I said, after a while, I think like after like a certain cap to like make it like somewhat unlimited, it starts to give away medals. And like you can use these medals to like get specific stuff. I think that would be awesome. That would be like the ultimate tower. And like honestly a huge like, I think like amount of love just to show the community. And it would give people, like I said, a reason to play the game. Like once we get our dailies done, if there's not like, you know, some kind of farmable event going on, guild raid for me specifically, I'm not really gonna like, you know, sit on the game like crazy unless I'm like fine tuning some stuff for PvP. Like I said, class match, limited guild battle, doing a stream, like I said, where we're, you know, doing PvP stuff, helping people with their teams, they're helping me with my teams just to get a better understanding, stuff like that. So that's, like I said, something I feel like the game really needs, man. It just baffles me that a lot of people don't like promote that, because I feel like as a community, if we were to come together and be like, hey, Gumi or Square Enix, you should do this, or like, can you just like add a new game mode? Because like the same thing with Veritas or Veritas, whatever the fuck his name is. Once we get him, like we got him, that's it. You know, they're gonna add like, you know, +1 versions of the blood sword or whatever the hell they're gonna add. You know, it's a one and done thing, man. That's why sometimes like when they add like a legendary reliquary thing, I just kind of take my time with it, because I know like once I beat it, like that's it. It's the same thing with selection quests. Like there's not gonna be anything else to really look forward to until like the next legendary reliquary or something like that. But yeah, like I said, I like to at least like leave myself something, because I know there's nothing really permanent to like play outside of, like I said, you know, the daily life of Wotiv, pretty much. Which is, like I said, it's not a bad spot. Wotiv is, I think, in a pretty healthy spot. Just really needs that new game mode. That is it. Even like maybe another new game mode, like something not as crazy, but it needs that big game mode, something like that. Tower or something, I think would be just really good. Something I think the tower could cover is like, realistically, they can do like a first time reward thing like they usually do, you know, just to give some free viz away. They want, you know, 50 per mission or whatever the fuck. And that was another way that they did the tower, was you know, for Marvel Future Fight, which I think would be kind of really good. It would be a good way to kind of like lock certain people out of it, and it would be really good promotion for the game itself, for people to get off their high horse and to summon more. But pretty much like with the tower, like you know, I'm like I said, trying to reference Marvel Future Fight. Like if you use a character, that character is officially locked out. Like for the rest of the tower, you can no longer use that character moving forward. And it was the same thing. Like you progress through the tower for every chapter you beat. Like starting out, you like kind of had to use full teams. Like when Marvel Future Fight was still kind of young. You know, you would use like 3 units because I think like 3 was the cap. And you would burn through your teams really fast, but it didn't matter because I think it stopped at 30 at that time. So, like I said, realistically, yeah, it really didn't matter. And there was already like 100 plus characters in the game regardless. And you would get like a little bit of an extra reward if you used like a full team or something. But now that they've made it the way that they have, at least like the last time that I ran through it, it got to a point where it's like, okay, I just need to use like one character. And you're probably like using them like from weakest to strongest, like specifically, just to make sure you can like push, because the higher you get up, it starts to get pretty fucking difficult. I'm not gonna lie. Definitely something that I think made it fun. You know, gave you like some form of challenge to kind of look forward to, and the rewards, like I said, they can get really good. How the fuck did that happen? You see this? How'd that happen? I didn't play Arena. Did I miss something? Okay. I don't know how the fuck that happened. Is there another daily thing? Huh. Okay. I mean, regardless, I'm still gonna have to do that shit. So I'm just kind of confused. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Huh. Okay. I mean, I'm still gonna do that. But I mean, yeah, I guess that's cool for like some people. Okay, I'm just gonna like skip ticket these. Definitely want all these rewards. So just like what, 5 times? Yeah, that kind of threw me off guard. I was like, what the hell is going on? I guess it's something. But even like though, like me personally, I'm not like the most hype. Why am I doing it this way? Just go back to this. Not the most hype for Final Fantasy 9, man. I really do love when they do collabs, just because I feel like everybody can kind of like benefit from it. Did I farm the wrong one? Maybe I was at 10. It wouldn't surprise me. But yeah, the rewards are always really good. Good amount of rainbow spheres, good way to just come up on stuff. And now I just want to save my medals. What do I need to do? Farm that mage masher. So there's gonna be 2 different mage mashers. Like, you know, they're gonna have it like, obviously they have it named a different way. So I can do the multi stuff right now, which I think I'm going to do, just because the game's, well, the weapons are fresh, and I find it like not doing it like as soon as possible can just kind of make it kind of a bitch moving forward. So I definitely want to snag this stuff up. What else is down here? Oh, I can use the scrolls. I mean, we're gonna finish everything here pretty much. Definitely snag up all that crap. Okay, get our little dagger stuff. So the only thing I need to do is just get you to 75. Yeah, and I'm walking away from her. I just don't have a place for her. I don't know how good she is. I heard something about like she has like a lot of activation time stuff. That's not really that big of a deal. I feel like you can work around it to some degree, but nah. Like I said, Renoa is high up on the list. That's my girl. So it's like, There's, you know, also this chick that I kind of need to work on. So yeah, I don't have the time. Or we can definitely just get you to 75 and just, you know, you just relax. I think that'll be good enough. But no, I definitely plan on like finishing her, like eventually. Probably gonna have to wait for like a rerun or something, but it's mainly just like the Viz thing. I do have the Chocobo stuff, you know, set up to just like, you know, try and definitely get as much out of it as I possibly can. But yeah, like I said, it's not high priority right now. Got too much on my plate. Sword Sorcerer. I think that's what Light Miranda has. And then Kododama. That's what I'm saying. Like, there are ways to work around this. Like, there are some units, like, outright, just because they have, like, activation time on a lot of their skills, I will just turn, like, certain things off and try and use their sub job more so for damage dealing. I think Aerith is a really good example. Like, you can use her for Time Mage. I think, like, her main kit doesn't really have, like, a lot of attacking skills. Gosh, what is that one skill called? Ray of the Ancients has like casting time and stuff. I don't really use, like, I leave Ray of the Ancients on obviously, but I go to Rune Knight if I want her to be a damage dealer. And like I said, I just use, you know, whatever I feel like I need to use. If I want her to be a support, if I want her to do this or do that, you know, you can just kind of like go back and forth with her. And I think it's the same thing with this girl. Like, if she has like a lot of casting time, you know, activation skills or whatever, just go to Kododama. Kododama has a good amount of stuff. Like, I don't know what the hell she has, but that's a buff. Yeah, you can definitely use this Sword Sorceress. Dark Golem. What the hell? She's just like summoning all the Dark Espers. What is this? Dark Odin? Like, really? Is she summoning all the Dark Espers? That's crazy. Like, there's something about her that's appealing that I kind of like. What is this? AoE, Shell, Re-Raise. Okay, no CT bump. Yeah, she looks interesting. I don't know, man. She can summon Sheridan. Like, stuff like this makes it kind of, yeah, she does have unevadable. So yeah, she can be used a different way. Probably just get your healing from there. Still Ephemeral, it's really good. Arrow Guard. Small amount. I don't know. Still Ephemeral is always really good. How's it going, man? Magic, AP consumption. You can take that route. It's like a fast cast. Spirit and Spirit Pin. Lightning resist. More lightning resist. Ooh. That's kind of interesting. Double lightning resist. Stack that with cards. Some equipment. You could make her like a lightning murderer. Double lightning resist on 2 supports. That's not bad. Because what I will say is that as far as like earth magic, like earth mages, she does really well obviously, but one thing I don't like about using Mashiri when it comes down to like going up against Alea is the fact that she can remove re-raise. Like that, I think is like something that just really sucks. Like hands down, Renoa, I think would benefit my team a hell of a lot more. Maybe. I don't know. Like what else? What does her haste do? I don't know if it's like haste and reaction block rate or something. Or is it just haste? Okay, it lowers her hate. It's not guard haste, though. because the defense that you get from that is really good. But and it's not to say that she hasn't like won some games from me for me, like in general, when it comes down to like facing lightning teams. But Bridal Leia can really mess this girl up. Like, best case scenario with how I use her, she goes into Black Rose Helena's barrier, the physical barrier agility up TMR, the headdress or whatever the fuck it's called. And that's gonna like be her main means of survivability, because re-raise is nothing like to rely on like at all. And I think it's one of the main reasons why I'm like comfortable using her as a time mage. Have her, like I said, just mainly just haste kill Faye. Bradley's already going to haste himself, do what he needs to do on the other end of the map. Have her go into taunting spell like ASAP and just start migrating everybody toward her. Like I said, she's just going to really just tank the damage well. But yeah, Bridal Leia has honestly killed her. It's either come down to like him winning the game, like she's won the game, like I said, but she had to like have time to get that barrier off. And that's like after the re-raise, because I still want the re-raise on. Like, obviously, I'm going to, you know, definitely try and go into that. She's not like going to like guarantee, like not everybody runs their Bridal Leia the same way, but nonetheless, I do feel like she would be pretty good. Just run like a pure lightning resist build. I don't know. That's nothing I'm going to be able to find out. Like, I'll be able to work on her, like, after, and just because of, like, how everything's kind of set up, because Urel's definitely next on the list. Like, I need to finish Renoa, but I really, really like this girl. I think she's going to be, like the third piece of my, like, strike team. Her, Perrine, Bridal Leia, until I can get, Alphonse up and going, but she's really nasty. Like, I think she's one of those underrated characters. And Melania, I feel like I'm gonna need the cards for. Like, I could probably utilize her if I had her like all the way built up, but I don't feel comfortable enough like to use her. I feel like she's kind of squishy. Like, every time I've, at least like I said, I just personal experience, every time I went up against her, I just kind of smash her. But yeah, I don't know. But yeah, Garnet definitely looks interesting. And then on top of that, there are just other characters I really need to kind of work on. Gernsbeck, somebody else, like me personally, I want to work on. But yeah, no. Garnet looks interesting. Let me, yeah, I'm definitely gonna run on, multi here in a second. I just kind of wanted to, like, look at Garnet, because, like I said, Bahamut does have her built up. Just to get, like, a general idea of, like, how is he running her? See what, like, a 140 looks like. Not the trial version. Like, I just want to see what his is looking like. If I can find them. Are these like the same teams? Okay, no, it changes. Looking for Bahamut. Go ahead and update. Oh my gosh. This shit. They need to quality of life this too. Because this shouldn't have to like... Yeah, wait for that shit to update. Just update the shit. Like, gosh damn. Now, I would imagine it's like his main unit. And that's like fucked up because I saw him. Should also be able to favorite like specific friends. So it prioritizes them to like pop up before anybody. Because this shit kind of sucks sometimes. Because realistically, there's only like specific friends that I even use. Like, you can already see like some people, they have like these weird ass builds. Or like, it's not even like a full build. And it's like, what the hell, man? Like, what if I actually like legitimately need you to you know, be using something I can actually utilize. If I can't find him here in a second, I'm just gonna, I guess, click on the trial version. But yeah, shout out to Manny. Manny, at least you have like a functioning build. I think it's like Nihil or Nihil. I can't, I don't know. I may be pronouncing that wrong. But yeah, shout out. I love to see this. Like, Gambit, what the hell are you doing, man? It just hurts. It hurts to see people not, like, have their builds up. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. So they don't even want to show him. I know it's like his main unit too. That's crazy. Shout out to I think I saw Scythe. Yeah, shout out. Awesome. Good build. Like, something I can actually utilize. But no, I just really wanted to look at her. So, AoE, unit attack resist using Sheridan, and this boy. I forgot what your name is. Okay, that's too much going on. Slash strike, magic, AoE. Just wanted to see what he was getting from that. Okay, so mastery ability wise, no second mastery ability. Okay. Magic damage reduction. Huh. That's like plus 10. Yeah, like I said, I don't know, man. This is why I really don't like looking at these units. Alright, raise all attack resistance for 3 turns. That's gonna be really good. So yeah, if you can get her to go into this, it's gonna remove debuffs from the allies as well. So it's a hill. Okay. So you definitely want her to go into this ASAP. It doesn't say for itself, so is this raising everyone's all attack resistance? If so, that's pretty good. Poison, petrify, and toad nullification. What the hell? I mean, those are 3 pretty annoying things. It's toad more so for like it's situational. PvP wise, obviously, Halloween, Lucia. Petrify can be really annoying. I think they were implementing that in Legendary Reliquaries. There's like these tentacle monster dudes or whatever the hell, they can petrify you. Not bad. Poison can be pretty bad too, especially in like the more recent Legendary Reliquary. I feel like it was doing a lot of damage. So, interesting. Definitely PvE though, I would have to say. Auto potion, spell boost. Just wanted to see how were they using her. AoE resist, elemental chain resist. Not bad. Like I said, at the end of the day, you definitely want your supports to have AoE resist, because you don't want them to be in the front of the fight. Dark Mega Flare. $280, $360, $360. Yeah, I see a lot of that. And then Kododama. And then like the sword build. So if anything, I would probably leave this on just for that Cura. Courage removal, I would probably want that through somebody else. Since she's, like I said, since, like, you know, she's already Earth, you can use, like, Uriel. Yeah, I would want that through somebody else. Not bad. Protecting Shell to successful attacks of allies within the area for 3 turns. Oh, status removal. Okay, I was like, wait, what? Then raises own magic and spirit. So that's not bad. I feel like you definitely want her to use this. Decreased chance of being targeted. Wait, hold on, what? And bestow status effect, protecting shell. Okay. So I'm assuming she's one of those characters that buff herself and like kind of stand still. That's kind of like the vibe I'm getting. I wanted to like, I don't know. I'm about to just like try her out on like some kind of mission or something like that in the future. But she does look interesting. Specifically going up against like certain teams. I can see her being like a nuisance. I don't know. Like I said, it's something I'd have to just see in practice. Like on paper, she looks pretty decent. All right, we can go to multi now. Like I've spent enough time. I just really wanted to just like look at her because I feel like I just like summoned for her, got her, and just like, okay, get her to 75 and just like call it. Is she better than Renoa? I don't know. Kind of hard to say. I think they're both going to be good for like different reasons. And definitely benefit different teams. What do we want to do here? So I want to take somebody else out for a spin. Since I got like the different characters built up. I want to see how good Noctis is. Like in all honesty. Give you good old Odin. If I can fucking find him. Damn. So I didn't know I had you there. So instead of doing that, just give you because I'm probably not gonna take Bartz off for like a cool minute. That dude, that's like my go-to, like if I really need some damage. Because that dude is really fucking annoying. You don't even really need bells per se. I mean, you kind of do. But I feel like Noctis needs it a lot more. I don't know. Just hold on to that. You'll be alright. I need to work on something else. And give it like some kind of agility. What am I doing? Okay, so that's like AP down and just slash, right? Okay, yeah, we're good. Making sure I'm not doubling up on anything. Earthwise. Because I need like a mono slasher spot. Like, where I realistically only should be changing like cards and like maybe the weapon. But yeah, Bartz is definitely like my new Sephiroth pretty much. Earthwise, yeah, we just go with your card. And probably what? This? Purity damage. Don't really need the Armiger effect or anything like that. Which one were you trying to run? Or are you trying to go through all of them? That works for me, man. Gotta do it anyway. Works for me. Okay, sorry. Holy shit. Nothing like a good old smoke break and some coffee. Don't smoke, guys. It's terrible. The worst kind of money you could ever spend. Oh my gosh, and that's gonna be a nightmare. We're not even gonna talk about that. Nonetheless, yeah, usually, like I said, as long as that's gonna be a nightmare. I'd imagine, and like the other ones. But yeah, as long as we have some good builds, we should be able to smash throughout all this stuff just with us alone. Golbez, man, that's like a rarity. Yeah, I figured as much. I was like, this guy's gonna be annoying. The question is, can you move? Yes, you can. But it could have been worse. Yeah, the paralysis is oh, what the hell? Noctis? Really? I thought he would have used something else. I was like, do I have my skills turned off? Because I do turn off certain things for multi. I thought I may have messed up or something. So I might switch to magic for this. Just for like these lower tiered ones. Don't you do it. Yes, murder all of them. But yeah, Noctis is interesting. As long as you have like the ramp up time. Because he's definitely going to need, well, I guess like if I'm using like the Myth Graven or whatever the hell that sword's called for like the AP reduction, maybe it's not going to be as big of a deal for him to like really need bells. Maybe that'll kind of like hold him over. Maybe. Now we're going to go for some magic. It's just going to take too damn long. Ooh, I guess, go with you. We just go pure dark. And since I don't have a lot of options, we're just gonna go with the OG. Stir on this, and we should be good to go. No, we're not, because I gotta change my cards. Now, I was not paying attention to what you had down there, so I'll just go with this. Okay, change it. Just swap the agility around. That's something else I got to get used to. That's quality of life change I do like. The cards and stuff that you do have equipped. Characters on teams, like they'll prioritize them at the front. So that's something I definitely have to get used to. But I'm a fan. I like it. I like the filter a lot more. So I feel like that doesn't like feel like as big of a deal since they've added like weapon filters and stuff like that. But I mean, nonetheless, I guess like it makes it easier to kind of like swap things around. But yeah, he's one of those characters, I think, like his casting time is really bad. It could be pretty bad. But he's still a good character. Yeah, that's perfect. So I guess like you're the only one who has to worry about status elements. No, I really like Golbez. Like I said, whenever I got the character, I wasn't necessarily going for him or anything, but he's interesting. How good is his 140? Kind of look at his stats a little bit. That magic stat's pretty good. Magic wise, really good for defense as well. That's something else I really like about him. Good amount of accuracy. Looks not bad. Dex is pretty good. You can stack that. Using that for like the resistance. Yeah. Smart man. Damn, I forgot about this card. But no, for PvP, like, that's who he came with. I think. Maybe I'm mistaken. No, that's Final Fantasy IV. He came with, like, Rosa and Kain in them, I think. Yeah, the main reason why I really wasn't trying to use him was because Celis was just really fucking powerful. And I think the majority of his kit is, has that they're reflectable pretty much. So, like I said, that means it gets affected by Runic. So it made him not as appealing. But outside of that, yeah, that's also pretty annoying as hell. His counter is really annoying. But I think he's pretty good. Sorry, man, I just now saw that. Has there been a previous seasonal unit that was a staple meta unit like Summer Glassy at that time? Like Summer Glassy? A staple? Like, in all honesty, as far as like these seasonal units go, I don't know, that's really debatable. Like, obviously, like Halloween Lucia, I think was like #1. She was like one of the more annoying ones. Summer Helena, I feel like doesn't get as much love. I definitely try to be like a Summer Helena stan. And I'm somebody who, I don't even have her. And I know she's really fucking annoying to go up against. Situationally, she can be better than Skahal. Just outright for magic. Like I said, it's just kind of situational. Because if the main thing with Skahal is if you can double up, if you can give him like that re-raise and you know, like kind of like prevent him from getting one shot. Is that only Halloween Leela? Halloween Little Leela. Oh yeah, no. Little Leela, yeah, she was pretty important at the time when she first came out. And she, to a degree, is still really good for like limited situations. She allows you to, you know, have like some kind of like variation, not being a DPS and just outright being a support. Yeah, Little Leela, for the time she came out, was really important. But as far as like absolutely like must-have units, I don't think anybody hit as hard as Halloween Lucia and Halloween, I mean not Halloween, but Summer Glassy. They are probably like units I can see, like, even with the addition of all the things that have come into the game, are still pretty powerful. Like Halloween Lucia definitely, I feel like, still has like some really good like usability for her to be like, what, like we're going into like what, the second year, her second year of being in the game. Really good character, honestly. That Toad status effect is if that lands, man, it is game over for whoever the hell got it thrown on them. unless your name is Yuffie, because I think when we were watching, well, whenever I was watching the live stream or whatever, that shit was hilarious because she was still evasive. I don't know if they were like not able to hit her or something like that, but she was like in the Toad status and she still ended up winning. I thought that shit was hilarious. It was super funny. But yeah, no, that Toad status was really bad. Glassy is just outright the best tank. That heal, the courage effect, all the bonuses off the courage effect with having units near her, the elemental chain resistance, the protect. Just like I said, just a really good element. The only thing that could have made her better is her being obviously light or dark. I think would have benefited her a lot more. But I mean, I don't know. Like I said, she's in a good spot. Water's not like weak or anything, hands down. Just they kind of need like a magic damage dealer like Helena. Like Light got so fucking lucky with her, dude. Like, she is so fucking good. She's so good. A lot of just really good utility, honestly. Soul somebody else. Like, just having like a really good magic damage dealer in the meta that we're in right now can be honestly make or break. And I feel like that's like one of the reasons why Soul is just so damn powerful. Like I said, coming out with that magic tank video that was recently dropped or whatever, just kind of like put things in perspective of like how many physical tanks we have. Because there were like, even with the top 10 that I had, there were still characters I could have made an honorable mention to, outside of like, obviously there's still like MR tanks for both ends, but nonetheless, there's just more physical tanks than there are magical tanks. They have more versatility, more utility, a lot more to kind of like work for them. But yeah, no, having a really good magic damage dealer, because like the chances of running into a magic tank are just not really all that high. It's not common. Like, it can happen, but it's not really all that common. Don't really see a lot of people run, Charlotte, Farevia. Who else was on that list? Celis, even, like I said, is kind of falling off just because these modern day supports, man, they like I said, Ferris, Soul, they just have like a lot to offer. And then, like I said, on top of that, characters like Helena coming out with just so much, like, either, they have really good AoE resist, or like I said, just their outright utility, able to kind of make characters more of a bruiser or kind of more tanky or something like that. Yeah, these characters are ridiculous. Like I said, Helena, man, she's just like the beginning of like a terrifying meta. Like, she has so much unit attack resistance, ridiculous. And it's going to be so easy to just like top that off. And like I said, just kind of focus on her AoE. Like, her AoE, I don't think, I could be mistaken, but I don't think it's going to like be able to like be anywhere near as high as her unit attack resistance. But it's just going to be really easy to make her not take a lot of damage. But yeah, outside of those three, units, Halloween, literally for the time she came out, and even, like I said, to a degree, just kind of still in like a limited situation, Halloween, Lucia, and Glassy are just like the absolute like top tier when it comes to seasonal units. Yeah, nobody, I don't feel like, ever really made like that big of a deal. Like, if we're talking about more, not really, like, she was good. She's really good. Even now, needs her 140. Like, there are just certain things that are kind of holding her back. But, she has means of dealing silence. She can heal herself, re-raise, give herself regen off of a really good ally buff, raising defense and spirit. So she has things that are working for her. But I never felt like she was all that terrifying. In all honesty, like, just don't use magic against her pretty much. Yeah, that's something else. Yeah, the fact that, like, specifically for Halloween Lucia, her shit has always been just absolutely busted. Did we clear them all? I was not paying attention. Or do we need one more? But yeah, her cost being 70 is ridiculous. Because she is a cost 100 unit in disguise of a 70. Like, that shit is crazy. She is not for like a cost 70 like at all. She's wearing a fake mask. Like that's the true Halloween costume right there. Is the 70 cost. Like ridiculous. At least like a cost 90. And that's being generous because yeah, she's really just hard to deal with. Celis is like pretty much your best bet. Like outright. But yeah, she's really good. But yeah, Summer Helena, we're really gonna have to wait for like these winter units. Obviously there's gonna be another winter unit. I'm not sure if June is gonna be introduced like during this, you know, that's the unit that we're gonna be getting for the winter update or whatever. So yeah, we'll have to see. It wouldn't surprise me if like this next character is going to be pretty ridiculous, because I feel like that's where the meta is starting to shift toward, is like we're just starting to get these broken ass characters. And yeah, they're just going to have a lot of utility to offer to make, like I said, you know, characters, whether it's in their element or just like I said, with a specific job setup, really potent, like honestly. But and that was something else I was kind of looking at. They kind of need to like target like specific jobs. Like I don't think there's like a full set for like everything in the game. I think maybe Strike is like really close, but we'll go to the next one. Yeah, Red Mage, or not Red Mage, I think Red Mage or Rune Knight for sure. Like the job Rune Knight, they need some damn job cards for real. Like that whole fucking job is just suffering. So I think they have like one card. At least that's what I was like looking at. Let me see. Cause I was trying to like, yeah, go to all. I was like, I did not mean to click that. Yeah, I was trying to like look up something, like if I wanted to use Celis or like I said, you know, just like in a different kind of like, you know, walking away from like water and trying to use her like somewhere else. It wasn't Red Mage, it was Rune Knight. There we go. Yeah, they have like one card. Maybe like another card or something. Just not a lot of options. So I would like to kind of see them step away from like mono cards if they want to take that route. Not like completely, obviously. I want to see them add like more mono cards, but definitely like start targeting some of these other cards, at least to where they can have like a double set. Like a, you know, two cards, like I said, you know, their main and their sub, and have like a little bit of variety with who they can run with. At least, like I said, you know, just give them two cards. Specifically, like I said, physical, magic. So 4 cards combined for each job before you, like, you know, start to, like, just kind of double down on everything else. Because, like I said, strike-wise, they're not hurting for a damn thing. Like, I think we're starting to move away from that strike meta, obviously with Soul. But, you know, obviously, like, you know, Helena. But for the time being, whenever Bridal Alea, like, and it was, like, Perrine and her card, like around that area, because Uriel, Perrine, and Alphonse were like a terrifying combo. So Bridal Alea came in like right on time, like for herself specifically. Like, yeah, she couldn't have came at a better time. I think that's one of the reasons why I just kind of felt like that shit's annoying. Why I felt like she was like so fucking broken. I mean, she was and still is kind of broken, but she just had a lot of card support. And then, like, you know, in cases of like quick picks or guild battle, anything that's like competitive PvP, you had to be really cautious because you didn't know who the hell she was either gonna run with or who she is running with, as far as like guild battle and stuff goes, or limited guild battle or whatever. She just has a lot of options. Like I said, outside of the 2 names, she still had Uriel. Maybe, like I said, you know, depending on like what their main job is, there are certain characters that do have strike sub jobs, whether it's Pugilist or that new one that Urel has. So that was something to just kind of be cautious of. But yeah, there's a lot of versatility. And then on top of that, just the mono team alone with her, Alphonse, and Resnick, still a really potent team. Not gonna lie. So they add an Esper with 20 speed and cost down. All this magic units are going to be monsters. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that holographic card is actually like really, really good for cost limited stuff. So, I mean, that's pretty much like, I think like the theme of War Divisions. Like, there's going to be something obviously that they're going to have to like throw out to kind of like combat against this madness that is Helena. And then I think War Divisions will be in like that healthy spot. Cause that's I feel like always been like what they do. It's like the meta will like kind of calm down. Like whenever Sephiroth was first brought into the game, you know, people were trying to figure him out. He was extremely just hard to deal with. Everybody had him, or like the majority of people definitely had him. And then it's like everything kind of calmed down where it's like, okay, we know how to deal with Sephiroth. You know, you want to do things like AoE. So people would have to fine tune their Sephiroth to where they're not using Hell's Gate and stuff like that to make him, you know, go into his limit break, or to make him go into Telluric Fury or Flurry, or I think it's Fury. That 3-hit defense down skill. But yeah, they would have to fine tune them, like depending on the map or depending on, like I said, just who they're going up against, or just overall what they want him to do, whether he's setting up or if he's finishing people off. And I was going through the same thing, like specifically for me, like with Perrine. Like there were, you know, like I said, depending on the map, like maybe I would want to turn off the Vortex Kick and have her just mainly go into her limit break to get that haste, and then have her go into other stuff. Or maybe I'm just going to put, like, you know, a haste TMR on, have her go into that. Not so much prioritize, you know, our limit break, have her go into Vortex Kick, use things like the unit attack resist down or courage removal. It just, like I said, it's fun. The game is, like I said, it's just in that weird spot where it's like, yeah, okay, where it's like overly dominated by Light right now. But Light has been bad long enough that I feel like it's credited, because Light hasn't been good. Well, I don't know. Light's always been okay. Because Wing Stern did give it like some survivability. Bart's definitely brought a lot to the table. Addison Rae, that was still a really good team. Still probably is a good team. Not as good as Helena, but yeah, once Light started to move away from evasion, it was good again. So now Dark, I don't know, man. Dark needs, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck Dark needs. I guess like a really good magic tank. They need something, because they got good DPS. Maybe like I don't know, somebody else, because Sephiroth doesn't feel bad. Like, I feel like with as much as Light is getting, like I said, the edge over Dark, Sephiroth still feels pretty good. Like, for me specifically, I can't really use Dark because Dwayne, gosh damn, man. Dwayne fucking, like, and it's taken me a while to, like, reach this point. But Dwayne, I honestly feel like he fucking sucks, man. Even with all the cards you can throw on him, having 2 specific cards that are, like, catered to him, he doesn't feel good. Like, he doesn't. Like, he's a good bruiser for, like, PvE stuff. That's it. Like, I don't really have like a lot of positive things to say about Dwayne. He's just one of those weird ass characters. Like, he has like the hate support ability that gives him move. But it's like, do you even want to do that? Like, I feel like he's better off with like Raph. Like, have Raph be your tank, and he can just be like a damage dealer or something like that. You know, bump up the AoE. He just doesn't feel good. He said Kane 140 seems pretty good. Fought one earlier. Yeah, I'm kind of curious about that. About like pretty much all the Final Fantasy IV characters, because like I said, I only have like Rosa and Golbez. You said he is bad. He's one of the oldest 100 costs, and they give him nothing. My game DC, damn. Yeah, I see. No, we'll run another one if we have to. But see, the issue behind that is that I could be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure like Ruin Stern is older than Dwayne. Maybe not. I don't know. But Ruin Stern, I feel like holds up like not bad. I probably should have just turned auto off for my person and just kind of sat there to stall out time. I didn't even think about that. But yeah, I feel like Ruin Stern is like better than Dwayne. Like Dwayne he needs way too much. Like you have to literally cater your whole damn team to like what Dwayne is, and then even then it's just gonna be like okay. It's not gonna be anything too crazy. I don't feel like he has enough means of like defensive barrier. Like he's missing so fucking much that it's, and like in all honesty, I would have to say it's mainly like I think the only thing I'm really like disappointed in whenever like they brought his second card in, and the card is really good, is that they made the card specifically for Dwayne. I hated that shit. Like, and then the fact that it has little Leela on there as well. I wish it was just like a dark card, like, or a card that catered to more than just Dwayne. And if it was just gonna cater to Dwayne, maybe it should have given him like courage instead of taking away somebody else's courage. Because I'm comfortable with the fact that he can remove re-raise. I feel like he used that skill beforehand, before like the 140 upgrade and stuff to his armor crusher, that he would go into that pretty reliably. Like he would definitely use magic infused before the dark imperil, or really like a lot of that stuff. So I'm honestly disappointed in the card outright. Just the skill, not the like the stats or the card itself. The defense, everything else about the card is really good, but the skill is just, man. And it's like I said, the reason why it took me so long to get here with him is because Dwayne was like one of my favorite characters. I really liked him, and I really wanted him to be good, but nah, he did not age well. He aged like fucking milk. He's the milk in the back of the refrigerator that you're like, oh fuck, I thought we used that already for like a cake or like some cereal or something. Whoops. And you just like put the new milk in front of it. You just completely forgot it was in the back of the fridge, becoming its own ecosystem. But yeah, Dwayne, the only way I can really see him being salvaged, like I said, and that's like the only kind of like hope you can really have for like characters that you kind of feel like their dream ability or their reincarnation just was not all that good. And it's hard to like really say, because like, I mean, there's like, you know, levels to it. Obviously, you know, 120, 140 is just like one thing. Okay, we got to do that one more time. But yeah, that's one thing. Max reincarnation, like the rerolls and stuff like that, when you actually have the character capped out, I do feel like there is going to be like a huge difference, like in as far as like the damage, survivability. Dwayne being one of those characters, like in comparison to Black Rose Helena, like she doesn't get as much HP. You know, he's going to be more accurate. Like there are utility things that I feel like he's going to get that are like okay, because like I said, I don't even think I re-rolled Dwayne. I think I just reincarnated him, and I was like, okay, that's all I'm doing, because I was already kind of disappointed with like the card and just how he was like kind of just like playing outright. Because some characters, I feel like you can feel the difference or see the difference as soon as they're reincarnated. You're like, oh damn, this is kind of good, you know what I mean? But yeah, Dwayne never gave me that feeling. There was never a time, and it's ironic because whenever I made like the Shuju 140 over him, that's still to this day like my most popular video. It hit a high amount of views for a channel like mine. And I found it pretty funny because I think that everybody else was kind of like in that same area, so I can understand at this point why it did so good, because it was a big question. I think a lot of people kind of felt like he sucked, and they were just like, is he? Like, does he really suck? Like, is it just my build? Is it just this? Like, I feel like I have the right cards or the right Esper. I got the Dark Wall. I got Anima. I got, you know, like stuff I feel like he needs, and he just doesn't feel like he's dealing enough damage, but like he's not tanky enough, because Whisper tanks better than him. And obviously, like, you can't compare him to like Sephiroth like levels of damage. His limit break is a really good way of like sustaining himself, but he doesn't have like a lot of damage absorption, like not enough. You know, Dragon's Blade's like one thing, but it feels like, hey Sap, just leave the room if that was enough, and then we'll move on to the next one. But yeah, it doesn't feel like he was ever like good enough, man. And like I said, it just really fucking sucks. We know he sucks, it's just the time of getting used. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. And like I said, I felt like Raph was going to be like one of those characters that really would have done well for him. Really would have helped him out to just kind of be that tank. But I don't even feel like he takes AoE damage well, like, to be completely honest. I really don't. Sorry, homie. Yeah, we're kind of like on a little thing. Trying to just clear these in order. But no, you can feel free to join this one for sure. But like I said, those are like the easier ones anyway, so we were just trying to just smash those out real quick before we moved on to these. But yeah, Dwayne. Yeah, doesn't even take AoE damage all that well either. But yeah, what I was saying was the core ruin stuff, I feel like is like his last saving grace, unless they start doing stuff, which I would imagine, you know, more or less like in the future, we're gonna go beyond 140. I'm not entirely sure how or anything like that, but like, I don't know if Square Enix or anybody from Gumi, like, I'm just gonna say this, like, just like in general, because this was like a mechanic that I feel like kind of killed me when it came down to continuing to play Marvel Future Fight. And it was whenever they added like this tier 4 stuff, because like in that game, there's a lot of characters like that, like there's just a lot of characters in that game, like in general. There are some characters that still suck, and then there are some characters that didn't even get like their tier 3 yet. And then it's like they started throwing tier 4 out of nowhere. And like the materials like to get them were like, it was just super grindy if you weren't like spending money. So it was gonna take months to just get one character. Like, we're talking like 4 months, like, or 3 months. Like, it was pretty bad. And I think that's like one of the things, like, I do not want Gumi or Square Enix to follow in those footsteps. Before you add another tier, like a 160 or whatever the fuck you want to do, give everybody in the game their fucking core ruin upgrade and their second mastery ability. Like, fully everybody needs to be on the same tier before you start to make that next jump. I'm okay with the core ruin stuff because I don't feel like it's intrusive. The farming for it is not a thing. It's just like you just have to beat the mission one time. You get, you know, the materials that you need or whatever. And it's nothing you need to farm for. They give you pretty much exactly what you need to get all those characters, you know, what it is that, you know, you would want them to have. The upgrade, I feel like, is really good. You know, whether it, you know, it's just like the limit break itself, I don't feel like that's that big of a deal. But the buff, like, you know, like a character like Charlotte, they gave her some really, really good stuff, like, you know, for her to just go into her limit break. And that's one of the reasons, like, when I was talking about her in the Magic Tank video, where I was like, yeah, you might want to turn Swift Shadow off. You might want to turn certain skills off if you find it that she's not going into her limit break, because you're going to need that. Like, that's where her unit attack resist is. The HP recovery after, you know, her HP drops to a certain level. Like, you need that skill. Lowers the attack in the magic, so it's going to make them not deal as much damage. It's going to raise her defense and her spirit. You need that. Like, that's way more important, like, for her specifically to be your tank than a the lightning imperil you would leave on regardless, and it's a single target attack anyway, so That's not as big of a deal, but like it's way better than lowering just agility outright. Like that's all you get from it. Fuck that. You want all those buffs. So I do feel like that's a possibility. And as far as Dwayne goes, like they gave him too much. Like he's got the courage removal, he's got re-raise removal, he's got I think barrier breaks. The armor crush is like a slash and peril, as well as his means of getting hate. It's too much going on, man. He's got like so many tools in the box, but he doesn't know what the fuck to do with them. Like there are times where he just outright doesn't use the courage removal. And I kind of wish like the AI was like smart enough to be like, okay, this person like before they hit them, they like mentally were like, okay, this person's got courage, or like 2 of these units have courage. Maybe I should use absolute terror. No, he goes right into armor crusher, and you're like, son of a bitch. Like, yeah, too much going on. Were we changing characters? Changing characters. Who we changing to? I just wanna. Okay. Who we changing to? Going wind? Little Leela? Why not? Why not? My Little Leela's not 140 though. But, oh well. I don't remember what cards you guys had where. I'm just gonna throw some shit together. Doesn't matter because we're all running the same shit. So it is what it is. But yeah, just too much going on with that character. But like I said, a nice upgrade to his limit break. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck they could do with that. Give him like multiple casts of it. I don't know. I should be running somebody that has courage removal, because that shit's gonna be kind of annoying. Said I regret pulling him. Was just desperate to have a Sephiroth buddy tank back then. I had him initially when he first dropped, and back then he was damn good. Like whenever it was like him, Black Rose, Helena, because that was like my main team when I first started playing the game. Those two, and I was using Yuna just for like to give him re-raise, a means of full life. Healing and stuff. Like I think she has full life. Am I tripping? I could be I could be mistaken. I haven't used her in PvP like in forever. I would like to think she has full life. Maybe she doesn't. Yeah, maybe I'm mistaken on that. She definitely has the re-raise though, and maybe she has raise. I don't know. I don't even think she has white mage. I know she has like Kododama, her main sub job. And then, yeah, no, she doesn't have white mage. The other one's green mage. So yeah, no, never mind. She doesn't. I don't think she has full life. I'm pretty sure she doesn't. Okay, she does have full life. I was like, I don't know. Like it's been a while. It's not like I ever come to a point where I need the full life for my light team. But yeah, as far as PvE goes and stuff like that. But nonetheless, that team was fucking terrifying. I was kicking much ass with that team. Dwayne was an absolute terror, and I just feel like that's Dwayne at his best. He needs a really good support. Like he needs to be catered to so much, and then he's like good. But it's mainly like the meta that we're in that I feel like is just absolutely like holding him back. No, I wasn't using Lemure. I was definitely using Yuna. I'm not even gonna go to that shit. If I have to look at her, I'll look at her later. I think that was 2. We need one more. one more. I mean, if you're changing, I'm gonna go ahead and look at Yuna right quick. Cancel. Yep. Pop. Go to light. But no, this is my girl, man. Like I said, she's been the face of my account like day one. Literally since I started playing the game. And just haven't changed it, man. Like I said, she's definitely my favorite. The only way I can ever see myself changing her is for Pain. Or Final Fantasy X to Yuna. One or the other. Probably Pain, because Pain's like outright my favorite. But yeah, do you have full life? Yeah, you do. Okay. I was like, I feel like you do, but I could be mistaken. Yeah, she does. She's not really good for PvE. Like, not like this kind of shit. She takes too damn long. She has Arithmetician and Spellblade. Yeah, I was like, I have like everything turned off for this girl. Like, I think I still have like the full life on, but yeah, no, the re-raise, definitely. Yeah, that was why she was so annoying, man. Like, that's all she would have to do is just like keep that Aeon bond going. She was so fucking difficult to kill. So difficult. And this was before like the whole reaction block rate, Trust Stone meta. Like, it was just like kind of like if your reaction, you know, ability popped off, it just popped off. If it didn't, then, you know, you were kind of just fucked. Sometimes her stuff would pop off like 5 times in a row. You're like, oh my fucking goodness, dude. I cannot kill this chick. That's when she was so fun to use. Oh my goodness, man. It's crazy to think that Yuna used to be meta. It's like, oh, how things have changed. Oh, how things have changed, man. And it's Aerith's honestly, like, I think is like kind of better just because it's like an AoE. Oh my goodness, damn. She did not take that well. Hold up. I immediately regret this decision. Ooh, gosh, what are you about to do, man? I'm about to get my girl killed. Stop. Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead as fuck. Oh, I'm still alive. All right, I have her heals turned off, so I have to do this. Like, I can't even risk it, dude. We're just gonna... Oh, gosh. Okay, the Kiraga. Yeah, we're gonna do this. Because if I use her for, like, multi, it's usually just for, like, manual use anyway. Like, if we're fighting something that's, like, super crazy. Will you fucking chill out, dude? Gosh damn. And I have no AP anyway. So I'm gonna kind of have to be a hoe right quick. I'm gonna go with a wee little bit of re-raise. I'll put it on you for some survivability. Do your thing, man. I probably should have moved away from you as well, because this guy's gonna keep AoEing us. Like, definitely will be switching off of her. He's got AP for days. Chill, dude. We gotta kill you. After we heal again. Yeah, her, man, gosh damn it, her 140 enhancement is so fucking lame. It's so lame, man. They did her so dirty. I'm not gonna lie, Saf. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Is it Saif or Saif? Maybe Saif. We're getting our fucking like salad tossed right now, dude. I think we're good though. Should be able to kill. But yeah, she was the real deal back then. Yeah, hands down. All you had to do was just try and get AoE on her. And that's when I was using like Death Machine, like for a universal AoE card. Oh man. So Saif. Okay. I gotta remember that. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? I don't know. Go into this. I like no fucking AP. Yeah, this is pretty bad. I do not recommend using Yuno like this. Still a damn good support. By the way, Mew, non-Final Fantasy collab announced by the end of the month of December in JP. No, don't fucking say that, man. Don't say that, because I'm not ready for it. That is worst case scenario is Kingdom Hearts, man. I'm not ready for it, because I'd have to clear it out. I'm not ready for it. I still got moving shit to do. I should be good before, like, obviously the, the end of December. We're, just definitely in the beginning. The only thing we have to do, like I said, next is like the floor. The sunken den, dining room, kitchen, all that shit's connected. I'm changing my fucking unit. But yeah, that's it. So after that, then my money won't be tied up and I can focus on moving toward being like, somewhat of a spender. But nah, man, don't wish that evil on me, Ricky Bobby. Don't do that. that would be terrible, man. Not that I wouldn't love it. I would definitely love Kingdom Hearts to come to this game, but just not right now. Not right now. Now is not the time for such things. I'll go with her. See if she can hold it down. Especially since it's like fucking Earth. I don't remember. I think this is good. Give you this fucking glove, which I need to sit down and do legendary reliquaries at some point. I feel like I've been putting that off for like way too long. Nope, that works. Yeah, Rizzle. Super cool. Needs to be the next anniversary. Now that would be fucking perfect, like next year. Next year's anniversary, not this coming anniversary, fuck no. But I did hear something about Kingdom Hearts getting, I don't know if it's like a new app game or something's going on with Kingdom Hearts. So I just haven't really like looked into it as much as I feel like I should have. Yeah, I cannot wait, man. Kingdom Hearts 3 fucking sucked. So I'm being like too fucking like critical of the damn game. It wasn't worth waiting for. It didn't feel like what I would have wanted Kingdom Hearts 3 to be. Yeah, kill yourself. Come on. Die. I love her so much, man. I can't wait for her to get her 140 either. But yeah, no, Kingdom Hearts 3 was fun for what it was. It just didn't feel like it like hit like Kingdom Hearts 2. Like Kingdom Hearts 2 went hard as fuck. That shit. Kingdom Hearts 1 was really good, but Kingdom Hearts 2 felt like an upgrade. It felt like Kingdom Hearts on crack. Like that's how sequels or trilogies, whatever it is, like they want to do, that's how it should feel. And that shit was fucking crazy. I think it's titled Missing Link. Yeah, I need to look at it because, like I said, there's this YouTuber I kind of watched. I forgot what the fuck his name is, but he like covers like Kingdom Hearts specific stuff. So I need to double back on that. But yeah, I think that is the title. So I mean, The stars could align, but that would be fucking terrible. Like, I'm laughing, but like, if they announce Kingdom Hearts, man, I'm gonna be so fucking sad. I might have to, like, I'll have to figure something out. I'll have to figure something out. Definitely. But the timing is fucking horrible. So give it some time. Let that app come out. You know what I mean? Whether it's good or bad. Were we done with this one or what? I have no fucking idea. If you want to run it again, just let me know. But yeah. No, I can definitely see them doing something with it, like, just hopefully next year. Because, yeah. The story definitely, I think, is in a healthier spot than Kingdom Hearts 3. Kingdom Hearts 3 was just some good, some bad. I have no idea, to be completely honest. We'll do one more, and I would like to think we did, but I don't really remember, because we ran one when we were all Little Leela, then we ran the Yuna Jaden combo, barely scraped by with that shit, and then we ran this combo twice. So yeah, we should be, because I think it's only like 3 for like the harder ones. I think so. What collab at the JP live stream late December? Like I said, from what I've heard, like I said, Kitty said something about like wanting to see, like, damn, what the fuck was that shit called? It was something I had never even like heard of. Gosh, I don't know. I forgot what the fuck she said. It was something. It wasn't like. Yeah, that's what I really hope. I want them to do a Nier rerun, because it's been a while. Like, it's a damn shame. Like, we've gotten like Final Fantasy Tactics before we got a Nier rerun, and there's a card I kind of need to finish. Like, I would definitely like to get 2B's card finished, like, hands down. It's a really good card. But yeah, and I want to see their reincarnations. Like, they have to at some point. I mean, better now than later. And on top of that, like I said, I would love to see them add A2. I think that'd be pretty cool. Maybe somebody from Nier Replicant, Nier Reincarnation, a whole bunch of different Niers they can kind of dabble with, because there are some characters, I think, from different Nier games I would honestly like to see. Yeah, I want to say the same thing, like with Final Fantasy Tactics. If they run it, please just get the core ruined stuff. Do it all in one batch. Like, I do not want to have to wait like another year for 2B to get her fucking limit breakup, you know, upgrade, or 9S, or, you know, who the fuck ever. Like, I hate that shit. Just get it all done together, because that was something I was kind of expecting with this huge rerun that they did with all the Final Fantasy collabs. I was really hoping they would have done the let me check right quick. If not, I'll just like reopen it. But I was really hoping that they would have like gave like Noctis's sword like a +6, like all these weapons that don't have plus. Yeah, I think we got it. So we just need to do the last one. I think that's it. Need to do all this crap. I'll do that later. But yeah, I was really hoping that they would have just given those +6s out, because I do feel like Noctis kind of needed it, and it's one of those swords where it's like really catering to like what he needs. He needs that magic stat as well as the attack. You can use the blood sword. There are other weapons that are like decent for it, but like I said, at the end of the day, no. Definitely not. I'm gonna go back with Noctis. Yeah, he definitely needs his own sword to be upgraded. Have some bonus effects, and like I said, you know, maybe boost the damage, something like that. I think that'd be pretty good. But yeah, I guess in general we're just gonna have to wait for their true reruns to come back. Yeah, that dude's a monster too. They hooked him up. They hooked her up. They hooked like both those characters up when it came to the Halloween rerun. Cause he's surprisingly really nasty. That's somebody else, Manny. Not I don't know why like it didn't snap like and click in my head. But whenever we were running those PvP matches, I think like the whenever the Halloween stuff was going on, Halloween Lucio is really good. I think he's somebody else that kind of went under the radar. And it's more so one of those situations like how I personally feel with Summer Helena, where it's like they're a lot better than, like I said, I feel like a lot of people would understand. It's just more so they weren't as popular, or a lot of people didn't really summon for them, so you don't really see them often. But then it's like you run across that one good build, man. You run across, like I said, you know, a team where it's just like, oh, I'll beat this, you know, Halloween Lucio's ass, or I'll beat this Summer Helena's ass, and then they spank your monkey, and you're like, oh fuck, damn, this character is actually really good. I feel like both of them are on that radar with Halloween Lucio. They're pretty good. Not as like meta breaking, but I feel like Lucio is the better of the three. Because he has a lot of utility. He's really good. But he's really good too. Like I said, they hooked him up with the poison stuff that he can do. Outside of just like outright having that like one of the better TMRs in the game. Definitely doesn't hurt. Okay, using him, kind of an L, because for fuck's sake, I have no AP. It's looking a little dire out here, gosh damn. Yeah, ooh, that was really good. That was kind of clutch. I said loving him with Bradley. Yeah, man. It's a pretty good setup. Like I said, definitely could go into like what's his fucking face? Dialdo. You could use Killfay. Just somebody like, you know, you can use this like whether it's a tank or like a, you know, bruiser or something like that. Just to where they're just more so taking AoEs that aren't guaranteed hits. And really just cater, like I said, to like defense and evasion. Luck and all that other, you know, madness. But yeah, definitely a underrated unit for sure. I think he, like I said, just went under the radar. Because I saw Halloween Lucio, and a part of me wanted to summon for him. But I was just more so focused on trying to just work on her to a degree. I think I needed to get her to one. No, I had her at 120. What the fuck was I doing for Halloween? I have no idea. Hold on, I'm gonna change back to fucking what's her face. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna bring out Killfay. This is my girl right here. She's on my companion list. This is definitely my favorite Earth unit in the game. The best, probably not. I was like, where the hell? Because I made this staff like specifically for her, and just go full on damage. Why not? Yes, the magic one. Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, I was like, man, sometimes finding cards still kind of fucking sucks. Vans came in with her. Oh, fuck. I was like, Houston, we have a problem. Oh, I really need to save these for Trials of Reckoning. Fuck it. I'm gonna have to farm this stuff anyway. Well, thanks for stopping by, Vans. Appreciate you. But no, yeah, Killface is really good. Another one is like underrated characters. Like Niche, like honestly does not take magic damage all that well, but like I said, outside of that, yeah, she's pretty good. Pretty good. And I think, like I said, that's, you know, now that I've got my magic tank video done, I can focus on. I have to figure out like what the next category is. Whether I want it to be evasion, do I want it to be bruisers? Because I'm just gonna throw all bruisers together. I'm not gonna do like a magic bruiser, physical bruiser thing. I think that's like too much. Like separating the tanks was understandable. Because like I said, you know, you can build Celis to be like a magic tank, physical bruiser, but it's like, I don't know. If I'm doing that, it's probably because I'm running her, like I said, with Glassy or something, but, you know, she's just kind of catching, like, some side buffs from, like, a card I'm using or something like that, but, yeah, I don't feel like it's that big of a deal. Maybe, like, down the line or whatever, but I do feel like getting, like, the more important things out of the way. You know, like I said, I got support done, got magical, physical tanks done. So, evasion, like I said, bruisers, DPS, I don't know. I'll think of some other shit on this side. Like I said, I need to do just like pure mono element, like rank those by the, like I said, the top 10, who are the best and whatever. Or maybe just like, and it's, I don't know, it's because it's like immensely debatable. Like if I want to take that route or if I just want to just outright say like, okay, these are just like the top like 10 units. And they're not ranked. These are just like the 10 best units in Fire. I'm thinking I might take that route. Because it's going to be like too difficult to realistically say. Because I'm not a master of every element. Like, I have like, I think like 4 elements that I'm really comfortable with. That being, well, maybe like 5. Because I'm comfortable with lightning. I'm comfortable with ice, light, dark, and water. Like everything. I guess earth too. So maybe just like not wind and not fire. I couldn't like really tell you how good Rizal is or Rizzle, whatever the fuck her name is. Don't have Soul built up. Don't have Shalze built up. So like I said, I can only tell you like from the outside in how good the characters are. Obviously, like the, you know, the obvious things like courage or Soul's healing ability. Things that, you know, these characters can definitely do, but like I don't always use like my teams or my setup like initially how I think a lot of other people do. Because I like to try and make my teams as universal as possible. To do like just to get as much out of the team as I possibly can. Like hands down. Like I said, that's number one when it comes down to like my overall water team. Like I have a means of, like I said, lowering healing power, getting rid of courage, getting rid of re-raise, lowering AoE, lowering attack and magic, and like I said, just really messing with people's teams. And another scheme with my team is, like I said, I have Glassy, who's like my initial tank with the hate. She'll move, they'll migrate toward her, they'll pull away from Celis, they'll allow Celis to go into Runic, and then if I have enough space, she can go into Undefeated General's Pride, and that's going to give her hate, and they're going to go from attacking Glassy to now attacking Celis. So it's like, it's a lot of different schemes that I try to come up with, and I'm just immensely comfortable with that water team. And I am comfortable enough to add a different scheme. Like if I needed to drop somebody and add somebody else. So I've been, like I said, really messing with lightning. You know, I'm taking a walk away from water. Really messing with earth, really messing with ice. And those are just like, I would have to say like mainly the 4 units that I've really been messing with. I mean the 4 elements. Light, just because I don't have Helena. Dark, because I don't have Raph. I don't have Halloween Lucia. Just haven't really been messing with them. And Dark just doesn't really feel like all that fun. Like, mainly without Raph. But yeah, having Dwayne, like just specifically, it does not feel good. Dwayne has been pissing me off. And it's like I think like here's the best example. I was running Dwayne using Death Machine. I have Death Machine, the Esper built up for missile resist, defense. Like that is like the overall theme with that Esper. I was using the I forgot what that thing is, like the defense bracer, I think, that gives you like that missile resistance, like just a full-on missile resist build, 80 defense, like ready to go. And I ran up against the ice team and they were just slaughtering him. I wasn't even like running like the protect or anything like that. Like I was just full-on missile resist defense. He just, I don't know, he needs like more. You need the protect, you need like more AoE, more unit attack resist. Like he just needs so fucking much, man. It bummed me completely the fuck out. And like I said, I can throw Sephiroth on a different team because he's maxed out, like as far as rerolls go. Like I said, maybe just 2 or 3 away, but everything that I would really need from him is already capped out. So I just don't feel the need to reroll him any further, like for now. But yeah, I could definitely, like I said, you know, I have the job cards, so it's not that. Wait, that's a terrible, terrible feeling. All right, Saif. I think we got him. No, huge shout out to you though, man. Thanks for coming through and helping me with that shit. Yeah, no, we helped each other out for sure, because I sometimes finding people to play with this shit with my weird ass schedule can be kind of a bitch. Unless I am streaming, like that's like the only way I can really get this shit done. So no, huge shout out to both of us. For sure. I'll do that stuff later. Outside of that, I do want to kind of look at the weapons. So I just really wasn't like paying like a super amount of attention to the live stream, so I don't really know what the weapons do. See if they're like even worth building up. One is, I believe, a dagger. Okay. What are we looking at? Okay, slash, crit rate, reaction block rate, and AoE for Zidane. I really don't like that. It's really good, but I just, if I'm not going for Zidane, it's not worth getting. I would probably just farm the materials, because obviously I need these. But yeah, I would farm the materials, get the recipes, enough to like, you know, make it, and just sit on the recipes. I don't feel like it's gonna be that big of a deal. The other weapon was not a staff, a mace, I think. Yeah, here it is. The tiger racket. Really don't like the look of it. Like I guess it's supposed to be cute. I don't like cutesy shit like this. Like, not when it comes to, I don't know. I don't like cutesy shit, like, in general. And it's just for dagger anyway. So that's cool. I mean, evocation gauge is always really good, especially for, like, legendary reliquaries. Like, dagger is going to be a really good unit for PvE. I think PvP-wise is going to be more situational just because she has a lot of means of raising her lightning resist. So I think you can comfortably take her into PvP and like have her like mess some lightning teams up. But outside of that, probably not. I probably wouldn't fuck with her. Somebody you could definitely, like I said, you know, use with Dialdo. Have her like, you know, be next to a tank. Definitely be running like AoE stuff. Give her as much lightning resist aside from like just the supports. I think she'd be pretty good to go. But the staff is really good for her. Magic Pen, that 30% magic is really good. Magic attack up. So definitely a lot of good stuff on here. Definitely. But same situation. I'd probably just get the recipes and not think twice about it. For now. I mean, I'm gonna probably build her up, but like I said, it's just, she's on a waiting list, man. I don't even want to go over it again. Like, I feel like I've went over it multiple times, so just on a waiting list. She'll have her time to shine maybe like a year from now. Maybe a year from now. How far till Bradley's max reincarnated? Oh man. I'm not even working on Bradley right now. I have to I have to focus on Glassy. The only reason why I had Bradley in the barracks was to like I'm just sitting on all those mind spheres to eventually get Alphonse up. Like Edward is gonna be last if I ever do work on him. He's probably somebody that like I'll probably just get to like 99 and he'll just like have to just, you know, well 102 because that's like the free upgrade that you get pretty much. Let him sit there for a cool minute because I'm gonna need all those shards for it. I need Alphonse like up, like he's gonna be so important moving forward. And I honestly, I don't know. I feel like I would want to re-roll Alphonse over Bradley because I don't have Dialdo. Like my Earth team is good. We'll take a look at it because the only thing I'm realistically gonna want to do is to go back to the weapons, farm them individually using those mono teams so I can just get that shit done. And then I'm just gonna probably put this shit on like auto repeat and be done with this. Not gonna lie, but no, we're gonna go to duel just so like you can get like a general idea of like the theme or whatever. See me get my ass kicked because I've taken my fair share of L's. But I feel comfortable. But yeah, Alphonse, like specifically, he's just so good. I can use him for a strike team. I can use him for, like I said, mono lightning. Naturally enough, even though I do have my lightning at 140, I just feel like Squall is better. Like, Squall gets so much hate, man. I think that's all I was seeing, like, people talk about when it comes to Squall. Is like, I don't think he's bad. I just think everybody is more so just like disappointed because they wanted him to be like better. So that's understandable. But you have to think, man, there's other things like that he can get. I don't even think he has like does he have his second mastery? He could. No, I don't know, he doesn't. Yeah, this is just like the initial ish. So there's still stuff that he can get. I'm pretty sure he doesn't. Like I said, the rune relic, whatever the fuck, upgrade to his limit break is something else he can kind of get. Yeah, he just this is gonna take some time, but I think personally he's good. I think he's good. You just have to be using him properly. He's not gonna be like, you know, murdering like everybody outright. Like I said, you know, you definitely want to make sure you're playing to his strengths because yeah, I think that's a pretty important thing. But yeah, mirror match wise, no, Alea is definitely better than this dude, and it's not even close. So I avoid mirror matches like fucking crazy. Yeah, I need him really bad, and I don't feel like Earth is necessarily like hurting as much. I have more options with Earth. You know, definitely could use just more PvP stuff when it comes down to it. That was another reason why I'm not really too worried about Bradley. Like I said, man, my whole account is based more so off of like guild rank. Yeah, exactly that. Squall is just, he's not as scary as Bridal Alea. Bridal Alea is a terror and something you really need to prepare for. Squall can be like an annoyance, but yeah, not even like a Bradley. Bradley's definitely better than Squall, but Squall, yeah, I mean that's all I can really say. He can be annoying. He's more somebody I would utilize like as a DPS. Like I don't really try to use him for his tankiness. I just want him to be able to like take a couple of hits, like more of a bruiser. Like take a couple of hits. Hopefully you murdered whoever beforehand. Oh, you dirty dog. It's gonna be one of those games. Fuck out of here, Alphonse. But yeah, guild raid wise, like I said, I think that Earth is in a good enough spot to where I really just don't need to rely on them or like, you know, build them up anymore. Lightning also in a good spot. Just gosh damn it, man. Alea is so fucking annoying. So annoying. Thank goodness you have no AP. But you still have courage. Gosh damn it. I have courage too. Fucking die. I still have courage. Bitch. The fuck out of here. Yeah, man. Earth. It's not that Earth doesn't need love, but for fuck's sake, man. I've had plenty of matches in just like that. Like, I just have like just enough to where it's not that big of a deal. Need Dialdo, like, to be completely honest. Renoa. I need somebody. Somebody to take her spot because it's the re-raise, man. The re-raise is like, it's not really all that potent. I'd rather have haste, double haste, and have her just like kind of just move with the team. Maybe some different buffs or something like that. But I could have her go into protect, but it's like I need her to go into that haste, like hands down. I need her to make sure that she's getting haste. And I don't know. Like I said, sometimes like you don't have enough time to really go into anything. So I'd rather just get the more important thing out first. Because if anything, she's going to go into the protect first. Because that's going to give both of them protect. And then haste if she has enough time. But then, like, I don't know if people are going to already be moving toward Kill Faye. So that's kind of just like my overall scheme with that team. Can we fight like somebody else? I mean, I'll keep fighting Alea if I fucking have to. But I mean, no, hell no. No, I'm not. I'm telling you, bro. Anytime I see this bitch, I'm not fighting her. I'm not fighting her. I'm not fighting her, dude. You're gonna have to get me in like guild battle or something, dude. Like I'm not gonna willingly walk into that fight. Like there's no way. And if I'm not seeing anything, I was about to say, but fucking young Helena, bro, I promise you. No, this is another team I really just love using. Even as 115, this dude is a fucking monster. Yeah, Alea's her range, man. I think is probably the more terrifying thing about her. Like the range select single target attack instead of it being an AoE. Ugh. That's all I really have to say about it. Is just ew. Gosh damn, really powerful, really potent. But I love her. Like I said, you know, maybe because I have her, but nonetheless, she's really good. But no, Helena's definitely a problem. And I'm almost kind of curious, like, what would a Helena? Well, I don't know. It's probably like a card issue thing at that point. Like a Helena Soul, Bridal Alea team. It probably wouldn't be that good. There's like a lot going on. Queen Masteri's unit attack resist. Probably not that good. I'd have to double check that. I really would have expected you assholes to like move up more. That's not like preferable. That's a scary situation. I do not want them to attack my DPS like that. Oh god, don't. I was like, please don't remove my courage. And this is a pretty meta team. Well, maybe not so much Tifa. I don't know how much she's re-rolled or anything. But usually I do see like Joom. I can see like Little Leela here. Yeah, this is why I love this team. Just go right into that fucking... Oh god, it didn't fucking go through. Ouch. Okay, well, I had to hold that L. This may be bad. This may be bad. Oh god. This may be bad. I don't have regen on. Oh, gosh. Please tell me you're done doing that. Okay, there's that. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. That was bad. Oh my gosh, she has a re-raise. This is still bad. Okay, I win. Holy fuck, dude. Okay, usually it doesn't like get that bad. That was pretty bad. That was kind of scary. That was kind of scary. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I need Reagan to be at 140. Like I'm not even gonna like hold you against that. Like him being at 140, I think is like the difference maker. He'll be faster. He'll deal more damage. He'll be able to take a little bit more. Cause that shit was scary. She needs her 140 as well. Cannot wait. God, I cannot wait, man. I hope they hook her up. I hope they hook her up, man. Look at that. Look at that attack stat, bro. Like, I cannot wait for her to get her 140. And then on top of that, I cannot wait to like be able to use her in limited situations. Cause that cost 70 is beautiful. Like, I cannot fucking wait. Now, I hope they give this a +6 as well. I really, really do, because yeah. The stats on this weapon is already kind of ridiculous, and then I think she's the only one who receives all these buffs. Cannot wait. I think she was slept on too. She's damn good. just needs that 140. Pretty much in a nutshell. We'll do these like few more. Fucking hell. Okay, if I'm like gonna be put in like these kind of situations, I might want to wait. Please, okay, mono water. Thank goodness. I was like, cause I don't feel comfortable in that with that win team. I have to put like my win streak on the line. But like I said, it's like these two teams are like imperfect. Like there are units I can replace them with, but I mean, at the end of the day, I kind of need them where they are. You know what? I'm kind of curious. Like, how good would Rosa be versus? Probably not all that good. That's probably, like I said, like a limited situation. I was thinking like over, not necessarily like Reagan, but then again, I don't want to take out Revis either. But I am kind of curious how good she would be, because like I said, 2 casts of full life is pretty good. Healing power up's pretty good. I have no idea. I believe it, man. What the fuck is... I was like, this team is just, like, sitting back. I did not expect that. Yeah, but I don't want to know. If you know what the upgrade is, I like to be surprised. Like, I try my damnedest to, like, not look at anything on the JP side. Because I feel like it sucks the life out of the game for me. Like, and that's one of the reasons why, like, I was one of the, like, huge fans of, like, us getting this worldwide thing. Not necessarily, like, being in the midst of it. I'm definitely happy that it's over with. But, or, like, you know, that we're at the end, near the end, wherever the fuck we are with it. I'm happy that we're closer to the end than the beginning of it. Because now that we're, like, somewhat caught up, like I said, I feel like, JP got, I think, Final Fantasy 9 maybe like a week or 2 weeks ago, and then we got it, so that doesn't feel as bad. It gives us something to look forward to without the hype dying and getting, you know, I don't like that. I don't like the life being sucked out of the global side of it, because it doesn't feel as hype, like, whenever it comes to the game, like, unless you just are really just waiting for that kind of shit. Like, at that point, it's just kind of situational. Fuck that. I don't care what the team is. If it has her on there, I'm not fucking with her. I'm like, you got that, man. You can have this whole block. I am perfectly fine crossing the street and taking the long way around. Like, I don't want to fight her. I don't know what she gets in the 140. Just know she's going to have second mastery ability in global at the same time as JP. yeah, like I said, just one of my favorite low cost units. Not as like meta as like a Halloween Lucy or anything like that. But like I said, man, she can inflict that frostbite. I think if you can get that on somebody, man, that's gonna really fucking suck. Well, frostbite is one of those things that just really you got to catch them at like the right time. Um, I don't know. Like I said, I think that's one of the main reasons why like I feel like personally I have to run her with the tank. And Freya being cost 80 is just so fucking busted. Like that's such a good low cost team. I just need a really good DPS to run alongside them. So like I said, Reagan's gonna just be really important. And I don't know, man. I really hope that Ice gets something else down the line as well. Like, and it's weird as hell because I would never imagine myself like ever really fucking with Ice. But they just slowly started to become like one of my favorite elements. And I don't even have Snow. Just got Snow's card. Like, don't have Aranea, don't have Barret. But nonetheless, even with what I have, I really do like Ice. How did I maintain that? I don't know. Maybe people, maybe people aren't really playing arena like that. Like I said, you know that there's just some weeks where people don't really push. Just gotta catch it on the right week. Like, I don't fucking know. Don't let me lie. Oh gosh, did you have to remove my haste? Okay, now this is kind of looking a little sketch. I am not gonna lie, because they're looking pretty healthy over there. Okay, Perine's out of here. Lowered your CT. You're starting to run out of AP a little bit. Hopefully we can just like survive you. Okay, not so much. I forgot she can sustain herself really well. Fuck, I wish you had Lightning Strike. Ooh, Alea. Oh man, I need these characters like built up so bad. That's another reason why I cannot focus on like new units. If Kingdom Hearts were to just come by, like I said, it would throw everything off for me. Because I got a lot of these characters like off their main banner, so like no challenge board. Well, Squall's like, he was like the special exception. I got him while it was like prime time. That's why he's at 140 already. But Alea, Soul, fucking Gernsback, all these bastards, Melnia, just really bad timing. Like, good units, definitely, you know, rather have them than not, but Shaw's A2, like, just really bad timing for these fucking characters. Fucking hurts. So Ice is just a fun element, if not focused in one job. Yeah, I've never, and it's funny because I have Eliza and Alea, but I don't really give a fuck about that whole missile. Like, that's all that you have to offer. It's not that it's not effective. It's just really easy to counter. And if, like I said, it's either going to go one way. Either you're really going to fuck them up. I mean, it can go, like, you know, the third way, but it's not as likely. Either you're really going to fuck them up or they're really about to fuck you up. Like I said, not everybody relies on Protect or, you know, like the defense pin. Like, they have some really good stuff, but they could be blitzed. Like, and if, you know, your tank is built right and they're not able to, like, you know, chew through all the defenses, like the AoE, the single target resistance, or whatever it is that you have working for you, they're going to get stuffed. Like, realistically, like, all they're going to do is, like, run back, put themselves in a corner and get destroyed. Or the tank will bait them out far enough to where you can just reach them. There are ways to get around that. It's not really all that difficult. And it's not fun. It's not really all that fun, like I said, to play. I would have to say, like, if you're trying to do, like, Maybe like manual, probably. Like that is viable. I mean, you can definitely take that route. See, this is like one of those teams where I'm like, I'm not fucking fighting you. Like, no, but I'm legitimately like curious. Like, this is a team that I would try to fuck with. If I were to like take the rainbow route and just kind of like do some funky shit like this, it would be something like this. Cause it looks interesting. And like something I definitely don't want to fight. But yeah, the only issue with teams like this, because this is the team I think is like you definitely want to run. I think that Velos is just better for this team than Snow is. Like having that tank is like okay, but if you can just get that haste off and just have them blitz the fuck out of everybody and just keep pelting people with arrows, have them just work on being like immensely fast. That's them at their finest, like hands down. You know, definitely making sure they don't run out of AP and stuff. Like this build is really good. But yeah, Velos is the heart and soul of that team. I can't fuck with it because I don't have a fire. Like, this is who I'm running for fire. It's pretty much like about as bad, if not worse, than my win team. Terra's, like I said, just I don't know. I don't know how good Terra can really be. I love her to death. But I didn't even, you know, bother taking her to 140. And on top of that, like I said, even if, you know, I had the Mind Spheres, they're going to be going toward Celis. So that's not happening. Mont's really good, you know, outright. I could replace her with somebody else. Even if I had Yuffie built up. Don't have Pissarro's card. Just, I avoid the living shit out of Ice teams. I'm not going to lie. How many more fights do I have left? Just one more. Yeah, Wind and Earth are just not really good matchups. Not for me. I would like to think I can go with my main team. Worst case scenario, I get fucking charmed, and that pisses me off. We'll see. But yeah, man, definitely like huge shout out to you guys, man. Manny, Saif, y'all held it down, man. I really appreciate you guys coming through. Like, you know, regardless, Manny held it down for the Twitch and the YouTube, man. I was like, gosh damn. Yeah, man. Sometimes I'm really bad at looking at the Twitch aspect of it. Like, maybe it's not a good idea to stream on Twitch and YouTube. And I think that's like why I kind of want to move. Like I said, I don't know. I might make a poll, because I do feel like stream wise it would make sense to stream on Twitch. But I don't know. I feel like YouTube just does better for me. Like specifically, like for my channel, it just does better. Yeah, give me that. Give me all that. Want all the smoke. All your AP. Yeah, just don't fucking use reaction block rate. Gosh damn it. I knew that was gonna happen. Worst case scenario. Okay, we got the barrier up. Maybe this won't hurt as much. Oh my goodness. Please go after her. Chase her down. Fuck. That's not good. That is not good. I got 3 turns of this madness. One more turn. Okay, that's it. Yeah, you suck. Kill that bastard. You suck. But no, we're definitely going to have to do some PvP stuff. Like I said, man, schedule, you know, outright. Definitely, like I said, you know, I don't do anything, like I said, usually on Fridays at all. But definitely not Friday nights, not, like I said, Saturday. So, like I said, you know, always tied up during those times. Just had a little bit of time today. So, like I said, you know, I definitely wanted to get a stream out, mainly because of Manny. So, shout out to Manny. Manny, you know, definitely inspired me to want to even like do anything, because I was just gonna fucking just go about my day. I'm not gonna lie. Not a huge Final Fantasy 9 fan or anything like that. You know, not to crap on it. I'm not saying it's good. I'm not saying it's bad. Just not nostalgic for me. I know of Vivi. I think he's probably like the only standout character that I would even like be able to recognize from not being, you know, somebody who played the game or anything. Outside of that, I think that's pretty much it. Zidane, I've seen like in other games, like the Opera game as something that I, you know, saw him in. Yeah, no, that's pretty much it. And I think Vivi was also in Kingdom Hearts. I think he was, I don't know if it was like Kingdom Hearts 2. He was in one of them. So like I said, that's my main introduction to Kingdom Hearts. I mean, Final Fantasy characters. If they weren't in Kingdom Hearts, I probably didn't know who the hell they were. And if they weren't in, you know, Final Fantasy 10-2, you know, I definitely didn't know who the hell they were, because that's, you know, how I got introduced to just like pure Final Fantasy experience. That was like the first game that I played. And yeah, without Kingdom Hearts, none of that ain't happening, because yeah. What is that? Hate the Ice Range team. Fought them once accidentally in manual CM because I'm stupid not checking settings. No, it happens, dude. It happens. You said, yeah, he was in Kingdom Hearts 2. Yeah, I figured. I was like, I remember that short little bastard. But yeah, I mean, like, Zidane looks good. He looks like he's gonna be good. So yeah, if any of you guys summon for him, I'll probably request that you know, get a team together. So set your teams up for something PvP-ish next week. Just like, you know, have that kind of like prepped in your mind. I don't know if there's gonna be like, let me look at the notice board. I'm like kind of curious. I don't know if there's gonna be like a class match or anything that's going on. I don't even know like when the news day is anymore. Like, is today our news day? Is Friday like the day? Is it Monday? Is it Wednesday? Like, a lot of this shit I'm just gonna have to like get adjusted to, because like I said, it's starting to get to that point where like I can actually sit down, play the game, pay attention, you know, start doing more mock battles, more streams. But yeah, I definitely want to try and get like people's opinion. So I'll make a poll at some point, maybe next week, maybe later, like probably after this stream, honestly, because I can just kind of let that sit over the weekend and I'll just come back and look at it and just get like an overall like opinion of like people who, like I said, you know, are subscribed to the channel. Should I stream on like, because if I'm streaming on like YouTube, I'll probably just stream on Twitch just for the fuck of it. But if I'm streaming on Twitch and like, you know, like I can just like, you know, get more people over there or whatever, or like, you know, like people on YouTube aren't as like, they're not pretty much like, they're just not voting for YouTube and they prefer Twitch or whatever, then I'll probably just drop YouTube. Because like I said, at the end of the day, man, I just don't want to become intrusive. I don't want people to feel like maybe I'm streaming too much and they're just getting notified all the time and it's annoying. Like I really try to be considerate. Like, you know, I get my videos out, bam, I'm done for like the week, or like, you know, I try and get 2 out a week, or however it is that I'm feeling or whatever I'm in the mood for, you know, get that done. And that's kind of enough for me when it comes to YouTube. Now, like I said, if I can, you know, stream on YouTube and that's like requested, or people are like, hey man, you know, I enjoy these streams, or, you know, it's not like you stream too much, or as long as I'm not getting on, like I said, people's nerves to a point where I'm like getting unsubscriptions or anything. And it's not that it's like happened. I just try to be considerate. Like, I try to put myself in other people's shoes. And I do feel like if somebody's up, like, I don't know, I have my notifications turned off, so it doesn't really bug me. If I catch the video or the stream, I just catch it. If I don't, I won't. I'll probably watch it later if it was important enough. But yeah, I try to be considerate. That's all I can really say. So we do have a new map. These are one of the things I really do like to try out. I did see like I think I like saw a picture of the map. It wasn't this. It was like a different map. Maybe it was this. I don't know. But we can try this out. See what's going on with that. Like I said, you know, bring your teams. You want to try some stuff out. You want to play by the, I mean, like, fuck those rules, man. You can't do anything about it in match battle. Like, I don't understand why they don't add like current map effects, but That's a quality of life thing I would definitely want them to add as well. Whenever there's limited guild battle or class match or whatever it is, just like have the map effect at the top where it's like, oh, class match rules, bam. Limited guild battle rules, bam. Where it's like, it just forces them to like automatically like have a team that has to meet those qualifications. Sorry, I was like halfway in between a burp. But yeah, I think that would be really just overall. I was like, what the fuck is going on? I was like, did my game freeze? Okay, let's close this out. I don't know why the hell it did that. But yeah, overall, I'm not really seeing anything about like class match or like quick picks or anything like that. So maybe that's something we'll just have to like wait and hope for, because that's always good viz, man. When it really comes down to it, I'm never gonna be not a fan of those events going on. And like I said, it's a good way to bond with you guys, man. I feel like we shoot the shit, y'all come through, y'all beat my ass, I'll beat y'all's ass, and it's a fun time for everybody. We all learn something. Last thing I really wanted to say was, like I said, don't ever be afraid. Like I said, you know, there are some people I do feel like I can get people to come through, do some PvP stuff, and there are like people who just like to lurk, like they won't like really say anything. Maybe they're like you know, taking in information and stuff like that. And I feel like one of the better examples of this is like I said, one of my subscribers, Griever, came through, got a couple of matches in and stuff like that. And even though like whenever he like lost the first match, I felt like he kind of got discouraged. Like he started to like kind of doubt himself, like where he was like, man, like not like, you know, on some sad shit or nothing like that, but it was like, I don't feel like he like took away from the match like the stuff that he should have. Like, man, just, you know, learn from your mistakes. Sometimes you have certain skills, like you have everything turned on, so your team is just gonna be fucking Willy Wonka's factory. They're gonna be doing everything. You know, you have to cater to the map, you have to cater to the build, you have to have an overall scheme, and that's what the PvP streams are for. Like I said, I'm trying to just, like I said, help people out, get a general theme of what they want to do on that map. Gives you a better idea of who you want to target, and that's another reason why I really try to just build different teams, go out of my element, you know, because like I said, you know, being mainly a water elemental account, I, you know, dive into lightning, I dive into ice, want to dive into fire. That's like the next like leap I need to make, but I need some fucking cards, so that's gonna be a bitch. But nonetheless, I do feel like I have a general like idea of what it is that I want to do. And when it comes down to like Helena, don't have the viz for it. Realistically, the card is gonna kind of be a bitch. You know, I do have pretty much every other character that's like meta in the game. So when it comes down to Helena, I'm honestly just going to wait for her to because yeah, I do need to see what the fuck this next announcement is gonna be. Because if it's some Kingdom Hearts shit, man, I'm gonna have to just save. But I'm gonna wait. I'm just gonna be saving these tickets on the in between. By the time that this is done, I should have like 40 plus, and I'll just start burning these. Oh, you know what? I didn't even think about that. Make sure you're doing this, guys. I forgot the shit reset as well. Okay, yeah, that's why I need the background farm. Yeah, I forgot all this reset. Yeah, come in and get your fucking tickets and stuff, dude, because this is just as good as buying like a rainbow sphere. It's actually better because you're getting where the fuck is that? Yeah, it's the same thing. They're 200. You're just getting shards with this. Like, this is, buy this every fucking time. At least try to. Like, if you haven't like burnt your stuff out like I have, but, like I needed these fucking mind spheres though. So like I said, that was kind of like a case by case kind of thing. But yeah, make sure you're copying those. Free shards, man. Free rainbow sphere if you get a dupe. If not, you're getting something completely new. Me personally, I'm just gonna sit on these. I'm gonna sit on these until like I'm realistically ready to use them. And for me specifically, that's gonna be when Helen is in the general pool once her banner is gone. So I don't know. Like I said, on the in between, unless I like outright get the character like off of a random pull or something like that, I'll notify you guys when I have her, because I do feel like that's something that a lot of people realistically like need to prep for, is how to deal with this chick, how to get around her. Outside of just like, okay, yeah, pierce damage, but it's like there are other ways to deal with teams instead of just like outright going for stuff like that. Because what I can say, like information wise, like just with what I went up against, well, what I've used going up against her, and it's like the main reason why I really don't like to fight her. Like I can use Celis, and I can deal with her pretty well. It's just mainly who she runs with that usually like messes me up. Like Celis, I'm trying to think, like can like get like a good amount of her kit on lockdown. But if she's running with like fucking what's her face? Addison Rae, that's when stuff starts to, okay, she was right there anyway. But yeah, that's when, yeah, that girl is fucking annoying as hell. Yeah, that's when stuff starts to get a little bit difficult, because it's just way too much fucking magic damage to really like mess with, like for my team specifically. It's meant to be like a more like physical damage, because I have Celis mainly like built to be a physical bruiser. Like she, the you know, runic ability and stuff like that is meant to just catch like certain skills or whatever. And like I said, I can deal with at least like a decent amount. Anything with that runic can definitely deal with. But yeah, once the runic is gone, I'm just gonna get pelted. And it's not a magic resist team, like hands down. So I just feel like that's way too much fucking magic to deal with. I can deal with like a Stern, Bart's, sometimes even a Starlight Helena build. But I mean, like outright, man, she's just fucking, she's just tough, man. I'm not even gonna lie. The way they have her set up is really good too. Like I said, you definitely want that AoE. You want the AoE, the unit attack resist. Probably, like I said, what's that, survival vest? I think she can use. Kind of like that. Yeah, you definitely want shit like that. Really annoying. I really want to get my hands on this character, like so bad. So, I don't know. Let me see something right quick. Take a couple of shots. Maybe. Maybe. 'Cause that's gonna be like what? It's a 2-time only deal. 2, 4. So like 40, 55. Or is that 65? That's 65. That paid one is just so much better. I don't know. We'll take a couple of shots. Why not? Why not? She's just so fucking good, man. And also make sure you're getting the tickets, because I didn't know that until like I think like Wednesday or Thursday. But they're giving away like a free ticket, I think, like every day. I don't know if it's gonna like go on like during the whole like time she's here. Kind of, I don't know. We'll be able to see after this week is completely up. But yeah, make sure you're getting those. Worst case scenario, you don't get shit, and I mean, it's like a, you know, free medals, so you can at least get like some shards out of it. So CM should be next, but no announcement yet. Yeah, really hoping for it. Really hoping for it. I'm not even gonna lie, dude. Like these summons, even like the free summons that we were getting previously, that shit has been so, it's been so brutal to me, man. Like, I mean, like bad, like really fucking bad, really bad. So all that luck that I got, like during the whole squall crap that was going on, please change. That would be so dope. But yeah, all that stuff that was going on, ouch. I'm definitely have like gone through a dry spell. They're like, oh yeah, okay, well, that look is fucking gone. And the fact she's a cost 100 definitely doesn't help. Okay, this is shards. So at the end of the day, like I said, the main reason why I'm even doing this one is because I do feel like I'm eventually going to get her. So, yeah, any amount that I can just take off is definitely going to be helpful. Because I would want to definitely get her, like, going ASAP. Oh, that sucks. More or less, I'm probably just going to, because I need these stars as well, farm the rest of this crap, like, off stream. Get the, this last summon. I'm definitely not going to be going through it again, because I need to go through a, saving period. And kind of just, like, buy my time. I do feel like if Kingdom, like I said, if Kingdom Hearts is announced, I might have to drop some money. It's gonna hurt, but I might have to. But beyond that, if you guys would like to donate or anything like that, like I said, there's always a PayPal, Patreon, you know, quick plug, body bleedy blue. But no, in all honesty, like I said, you know, definitely want to do some PvP stuff next week. We'll be getting out either an Evasion top 10, or I might start on the Elemental best 10 units. And yeah, I might do that and take a break from like just like hunting down like these specific units or whatever. So that's something else that'll be, you know, definitely coming out next week. Like I said, man, if we can get some class match stuff going on or whatever, I think it'll be just a more refined PvP video. If not, we're just gonna use the Guild Battle Arena. Use that, I mean, the area or whatever the fuck. We're gonna use that map and just have no map effects, I guess. I don't know if we can get some of the map effects, you know, like, because I think you can only put on one anyway. We'll take that route. If not, fuck it, not that big of a deal. Thanks for checking the stream out. Thanks for chilling with me, man, for sure. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I hope to catch you guys next week. Enjoy your weekend. With that, take it easy and have a nice day.